The screen was set up halfway decent there, but he just overthrew him. So, like you said, they're forced to punt.
Clock stops on the incompletion. 5:03 left to go. 14-0 Lions on top of it. Next week, Hall of Fame Day. And that's against Hanover next week here at Schuler Field. Lions shifting on the defensive line, showing that they're coming after. Here they come, and a punt by St. Clair gets away, and it's going to take an Anderson bounce inside the Mount 30. It'll be downed at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 33-yard punt. No return.
Dave, a quick score up at Anderson, the women's soccer game. They are scoreless at halftime. So scoreless at halftime. We'll keep an eye on that.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and cheer.
So the Lions come back out on offense. They are 2 for 2 so far in this game on possessions and touchdowns. 4:57 remaining. Taylor still the quarterback, but now it is Gifford in at running back for the Lions. Gifford 206 yards off the ground. Taylor throws it out to the left-hand side, complete to Joey Newton, and Newton will take it with his head down across the 30 out near the 34-yard line. He's about a yard shy of the first down.
Lions going to hurry up.
Anderson uses the huddle. The Lions do not. And fake handoff to Giffords. Throw on the slant. Incomplete to Zane Dine. Boy, you would think so. Getting there really quick on the play was Marcus Ellis, but Dine could not bring in the catch. It'll be third down and a yard.
Yeah, he was grabbing him off the line of scrimmage, and that sure looked like pass interference to me.
Dine is out wide to the left. Wide to the right, Joey Newton. Brock is slot right. In the backfield, Giffords gets the handoff. He's got the first down, breaks into the clear to midfield, cuts it to the right strike. He's at the 30, and he's going to be brought down from behind inside the 25 near the 20-yard line. That's a 46-yard run.
Great job by the right side of the offensive line. Jackson hit it hard and sprinted all the way down, like you said, to the 20-yard line.
Ball spot at the 21-yard line. First and 10 Lions.
Big third down pickup there.
4:15 left to go in the first quarter. Good news, we got the stats back. And now the official is going to call an illegal procedure against the Lions as false start. And that'll be the first penalty of the ball game. The Lions have really improved on the flags during important parts of the game. It's still at the end of the games that they're having problems. And that's a false start against the Lions. They'll knock them back 5 yards, back outside the 25 to the 26-yard line, 1st and 15. We'll give you some stats here in just a moment from Schuler Field. Gifford with that run, 45 yards, dropping back Taylor. Looks into the left corner of the end zone. He's got Dine. He's got it at the 7-yard line, reached up and grabbed that thing for a 19-yard reception and another first down for the Lions.
That's a tremendous catch. He went up and snatched it. Probably a couple defenders in his way. Great catch, good throw.
Lions hustle up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and goal from the 7. Dropping back Taylor. He's under a heavy rush. Throws it to the goal line. It's a touchdown, Lions. Joey Newton. Newton with the touchdown catch, his 7th of the year.
Yeah, I think Anderson's defensive backfield got their signals crossed up because Joey basically ran down to the goal line, turned around, and nobody was within 5 yards of him. So the Lions scored their 3rd TD of the first quarter.
3:40 to go in this first quarter, and it's 20-0 the Mount. Farsing again for the extra point. Good snap. Prather gets it down. Kick is drilled right through the uprights. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. It's the Mount 21, the Ravens nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Farsing will kick it off for the Lions, and it is a high, short, end-over-end kick that bounces in front of Taylor, and he's going to pick it up near the 5, cuts it to the center of the field to the 10, and he's going to be brought down by Newbold at about the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Outstanding job there by the Lions. Again, and great kicking by Kyle, just pooching it right in that corner down around the 10, 15-yard line, and again, they're starting inside their 20. Real quick, Dave, Hanover leads Manchester 7-0. Rose leads Bluffton 20-7, and Franklin leads Defiance 14-0. We'll keep you up to date as the day goes along.
Well, you talk about coming down to earth with an extreme thud.
Yeah.
That is the Yellow Jackets. I want to ask you a question about them after this play. McCluskey, the quarterback, with Wortham right behind him. McCluskey now moves a man in motion. Now turns around and hands it off to the backup running back now, Marquine Taylor. Taylor, a freshman, 5'7", 170 pounds, takes it right back to the line of scrimmage. And nope, they're going to say he came up short of the line. And he's brought down after about a yard loss. Could the move to the NAIA have really been a detriment to this Yellow Jackets football team?
Boy, that's a really good question. I don't. They're going to have to recruit, and boy, I don't know.
I mean, right now with this team.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Second down, 11. High snap. McCluskey got his hands on it, and he's just going to throw it out. It's intercepted by the Lions at the 20-yard line, brought back to the 18-yard line, and that is Deshaun Starks.
That's probably the easiest interception he's ever had. He was just trying to get rid of it and avoid the loss, but he just threw it right to him.
That's his 5th interception of the season. He leads the Heartland in that category. 21-0, the Lions lead it. You've been listening to the Lions Rewind Show, a replay of the last Lions game's most important moments. Mount St. Joseph football is next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at MSJLions.com.
The following is a special sports presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. Steps up, throws it up the right side, and it's going to be complete. Oh, my gosh. He beats it. He caught the ball with the deflection. He's going to take it up the left-hand side, and he's going to go all the way into the 5, down to the 3. Oh, my gosh. What a catch by Cornell Beasley. UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents the defending Heartland Conference champion Mount St. Joseph Lions. Today's Mount St. Joseph football game is brought to you by Nesco Resource, Iron Sharpens Iron, LIT Wellness, the George Nikias Insurance Agency, Scott Lawson at BSN Sports, Neiman Plumbing, the Mount St. Joseph University, Official Investigations and Security Services, the Wishbone Tavern, Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care, and Skyline Chili. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com and Mount St. Joseph University. Now, let's go to the field for today's game. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Schuler Field here on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. I'm Dave Mitchell. Good to have you along here this afternoon as we are set for college football action here today, where the Mount St. Joseph Lions are going to be taking on the Hanover Panthers. This is a battle for first place in the Heartland Conference. We've got a three-way tie at the top, and Hanover's knocking at the door in second place, following Franklin, the Mount, and Rose coming into this afternoon's ball games. The Lions are 5-1 overall. They are 3-0 in the Heartland Conference, and they are coming off of a debacle last week when they scored 77 points and won over Anderson 77-14. That was the most in program history, and they had 11 offensive touchdowns, which broke the record in that game. Meanwhile, the Hanover Panthers are coming in with a record of 2-1 in the conference and 5-1 overall coming into this one. They had an outstanding non-conference season, but since then their major loss has been to the Defiance Yellow Jackets. I'm Dave Mitchell, alongside as always Chuck Murray. Chuck, well, this one, the way you would look at it, if you looked at these games on paper, it's the number one offense in the conference of the Mount St. Joseph Lions, and the number 1 defense against the Hanover Panthers.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, that's for sure. Something's got to give today. I really feel like the Lions offense still is going to have a really, really solid day. I just don't see anybody in this conference slowing them down. You're not beating us 13-10 or 20-17. You're going to have to outscore us. And I know Hanover does have a very good defense, and we'll be challenged. But we faced Baldwin Wallace, who had a good defense. We faced Hope, who had a good defense. We're still putting up points. So it's definitely an interesting matchup.
Well, the Mount entered the game with one of the nation's most potent offensive attacks. They currently rank 2nd in the nation, both scoring and total offense. That's a jump from 5th last week. Yeah,
they're just, it's like a pinball machine here, Dave, scoring points left and right. And, even though the games are a little bit shorter as far as the way the officials stop the clock on out-of-bounds stuff, we're still racking up yards and points.
58.3 points per ball game coming in, 538.7 yards per game. That trails only North Central, the nation's top-ranked team in both categories. And when you start talking about your school is being compared right now to the North Centrals, the Mount Unions, and places like that, your program's going in the right direction.
Yeah, offensively, this is clearly the best offense I think I can ever remember being around here at Mount St. Joe. And the thing it is, too, a lot of these games, our starters are being pulled at halftime. So can you imagine if we would have stuck with them the whole game? So, and I'm sure other schools are doing that too, but it just goes to show you how offensively we've been really, really good.
And we're going to have the interview with Coach Tyler Hopperton coming up later on in the pregame show, but one of the things I asked him was, and you and I have discussed this, that offensive line that the Lions have right now, they've played a lot of football together. Danny Mabe, the center, Devin Sawyers, Colin Kandra, Aiden Studeville, and Donnie Lewis. They have been outstanding since really the second game on. And when you look at what they've done and how they've grown, and the question I asked him, I'm going to pose it to you, because we've talked about this before, is it the fact that this offensive line is so good, or is it the caliber of teams that they've played?
Well, I think it's probably a little bit of both, and plus we have outstanding skill guys too, so sometimes a hole isn't there, and maybe one of our running backs can make a hole out of that, but I think it's a combination of all three things. I'd like to think it leans on that our offensive line is really, really good, and our skill guys are really, really good. And again, today's going to be a good test.
And another thing that they've done, Chuck, is they've cut down the holding penalties that they had early in the season.
Yeah, some of them penalties at the beginning of the year were really killing us, and you're right. They've cut down on that, and anytime you can cut down on penalties, that's going to extend drives and not stop drives and make you or put you in first and second and really long.
And again, one of the other things that we've talked about this year, Chuck, is the fact that the Lions are winning without the fact that they're using basically their two main offensive weapons in Josh Taylor and Cornell Beecham.
Yeah, I think today that may change. I think they're going to unleash the beast. If I can use that terminology, use that terminology. I think we're getting to the point in the season that we're in, game 7 now. The season's starting to shrink a little bit, and the games they're all important, but now we're playing maybe the higher end teams in the league. So I would expect maybe Josh to take off running a little bit more today if need be, and Cornell to maybe get more touches.
59% completion ratio that Josh has got this year. Last year he was at 68%. So you can see, but this offense is moving at a higher caliber this year than it was last year.
Yeah, we can really, really run the football. We ran the football well last year too, but I mean, you talk about, we talked about on previous broadcasts, 3, 4, 5 backs that can carry the load. It could be starting on almost every team in the conference. So we can run it, we can throw it. We're tough to stop. We're tough. The only time, who stops us? Ourselves.
Here's an interesting stat. In the red zone, we brought it up last week. We'll bring it up again this week. 39 for 44 inside the red zone this year. Touchdowns scored.
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, that's really, really a great percentage. And again, that goes back to the field shrunk. It's a little bit harder to get in there. But A, we've got receivers that run great routes down there, and B, we can run it in. So when you got those two things going and Coach Coral can kind of choose and pick, it makes it a little bit easier.
And it's not just the offense, Chuck. I know we're talking a lot about the O, but the D has really been outstanding this year also. I mean, defensively as a team, they're second in the conference defensively right after Hanover. They're giving up 24.8 points per ball game, 342 yards in total offense going through, and they're giving up just 20 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, I think the defense continues to improve. I believe it was the Hope game, especially in the second half. Our D-line got shoved around a little bit, and we struggled stopping their run and everything. But since then, we've really tightened it up, and we've been playing really outstanding defense.
The defense has got 12 sacks this year. They've intercepted the ball 17 times, and you can credit Deshaun Starks with 6 of those.
Yeah, he's played outstanding, and but again, it goes back to if you can turn the other team over and create minimum turnovers yourself, you win that turnover battle. You got a great chance to win the game.
Lions are leaving the field now after their warm-ups. This is Hall of Fame Day here at Schuler Field in Mount St. Joseph University. And, of course, you've had a player that was inducted last night at the ceremonies.
Yeah, it was a great night, Dave. We inducted Steve Matre, one of my former pitchers, Jamie Gravagel, who was a tremendous volleyball player, the 1978 women's volleyball team, and then our former head football coach and wrestling coach. We call him Mr. Mount St. Joe, Rod Huber. And it was a tremendous night. It was a lot of fun, and I think people really enjoyed themselves.
We hope to have some of those people up here. We definitely will have Rodney Huber, depending upon what condition he is in, I guess, between the first and the second quarter to talk to him. But in talking with Ty Hopperton before the game today, he even mentioned, hey, Rod Huber gave him his first opportunity to coach, and now here he is, the head coach of the Lions.
Yeah, it's really neat when you can. I know Rod rattled off quite a few names, people that are coaching, not just here, but the high school level and different things. That's one thing I was always proud of. When my former players would go on to coach, whether it be grade school, high school, college, summer baseball, whatever the case may be, that really makes you feel good.
And when you look, what's your recollection of, first of all, Rodney Huber?
He did everything here. He was, when they started men's sports here with football, he did sports information, he did club basketball, he did club baseball. He helped recruit the first baseball team here. Didn't coach it, but he helped recruit it. He did intramurals. I worked intramurals and recreation with him. He did football. He did everything. That's why we call him Mr. Mount St. Joe.
How about your pitcher, Matre?
Oh, boy. Steve was, probably arguably the greatest closer in Division III history. When he, after his junior year, unfortunately, he blew out his arm and he couldn't throw his senior year. He was 2 saves away from the all-time record in Division III at the time. I think he had 32. The record was 34. So he didn't get a chance that senior year, but he did get healthy by the summer, and the Dodgers signed him. But what a tremendous, Dave, his control was pinpoint. I think 1 year in 32 innings, he walked like one guy. Just crazy statistics, and that's why we were pretty good. It was easy to call when the game was in the 8th or 9th inning. Game over.
And the 78 volleyball team?
Yeah.
I know you don't remember a lot about them.
But what I found out, I learned some things last night. They played in the tournament. UCLA, they beat Dayton twice to win the Ohio. They played all these Division I teams back in the day. They had lost to UCLA, but it was like in the semifinals of the whole country. And, you wouldn't see that today.
No.
But I really learned a lot, and it's a lot of respect for them ladies and them women to be able to do that. Just incredible. And the coaches, what they were able to accomplish in our little old Dow gym there, So, a lot of them came back last night. It was great to see them all.
And it's going to be a fun day to have them inducted. They were inducted last night, but to be celebrated here this afternoon at this ball game. But we've got a little bit of another ball game coming up. And not only this football game, but later on this afternoon at 5 in the Harrington Center.
Yeah, our 15th ranked volleyball team will be playing Franklin, and boy, they've had a tremendous year so far, and we're hoping to keep winning out. And then they have the big battle with Transylvania here in a couple of weeks that'll decide the regular season who hosts the conference tournament. And we feel like if we can win one of those, no matter what happens in the conference tournament, that we would get in that large bid. But boy, it's very, very competitive. But I think we're 17-1. Coach Spinney and his staff and the players just they've been phenomenal.
It is going to be a good game here this afternoon, I can tell you that. Stick around for that. When we come back, we'll talk about the Hanover Panthers, who are 5-1 overall and 2-1 in the Heartland Conference. Chuck and I will be back right after this.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where Division III champions are made. We coach our Lions to become leaders who will win on the field and in their career. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III University in Greater Cincinnati. Are you ready to compete with the heart of a Lion and become our next champion? Learn more at msjlions.com.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow.
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Odyssey now has hundreds of new exclusive music stations for you to discover your new summer soundtrack.
Get moving with worthy workouts for a cardio sesh fueled by today's top artists.
Hanging with your crew? Throw it back with Picnic Party for old school jams for your cookout.
Or sail away with Odyssey's new yacht rock station, Jugger Yacht.
For summer barbecues, road trips,
Or relaxing poolside.
hundreds of new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts. It's all on Odyssey.
Chuck Murray, Dave Mitchell right back here at Schuler Field this afternoon where the Lions are getting set to take on Hanover. Chuck, this is probably the closest school in the Heartland Conference that we have proximity-wise to each other. And it was funny to watch these teams warming up before the ball game, and the players were talking to the assistant coaches of each team. They probably were recruited by both schools.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You're right. Hanover tries to get down in Cincinnati, quite a bit, and we reached out into Indiana over the years. So it's they know each other, and I'm sure they want to beat each other as much as they can.
Hanover's coming into this game with a 5-1 record. They're 2-1 in the Heartland Conference. Chuck, when you look at their first three games, they played Center. They won 10-7. They beat Olivet 67-17, and then Trine 38-14. Then they laid an egg for whatever reason at home against Defiance and lost that game 27-21. They beat Bluffton the following week 21-0, and they shut out Manchester last week by a score of 34-0. So they've given up only 27 points in the Heartland Conference coming into this ball game, but yet that loss against Defiance, almost like ours 2 years ago, could come back to really haunt them.
Yeah, again, that's been, 3 weeks ago, and I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
We were sitting here doing our game, watching it, and it was just incredible, especially, again, after their non-conference. If they were struggling in the non-conference, then you could maybe see it, but the fact they were beating everybody really bad, no close games against some name, Center was close, but Trine, those are named schools, and we were just stunned. I'm still stunned, but it looks like they've gotten over that. They've pitched 2 shutouts in a row. So, again, at some point, you got to let it go, and you can't get it back, and you got to go forward.
Sophomore wide receiver Michael Gordon opened up the second half last week against Manchester in a major way, taking the opening kickoff 80 yards for a touchdown. He ended up winning the HCAC Special Teams Player of the Week. He's a wide receiver for them, and as a unit, Hanover had 407 yards of total offense while holding the Spartans to a league-low 230 yards. We saw that Manchester team play, and, when you look at them, we also saw, you didn't see it, but Defiance, and it's a little interesting to even try to compare those two ball clubs because Defiance is under a second-year coach, but he's still trying to implement his program. You got Manchester with a brand-new coach, so they're trying to implement their program. But Hanover, in that Defiance game, for whatever reason, I know you've got to play the games on the field, but nonetheless, Chuck, boy, that just was a shocker to everybody.
Yeah, as I said, I'm still stunned. But if you're Hanover, you have to move on. They look like they have moved on. So they're playing really good defense. Now, are they playing really, really good defense, or are they playing inept offenses? So again, it's the old, catch-22. Are they really that good defensively? Or are the other teams just inept offensively? Again, we're going to find out here in about 15 minutes or so.
Well, the Lions enter this weekend with a 3-9 record, against Hanover, dating back to the 2010 campaign. The Panthers' last victory came in 2019. That's when they won the Heartland Conference and ended up going to the Division III playoffs. They beat them out 27-3, finished up with a perfect 7-0 mark in Heartland Conference play. And last season, of course, over at Alumni Stadium, the Lions came away with a 44-29 win when they had a 21-point fourth quarter in that ball game. So this has been a rivalry that has kind of gone back and forth over the last 4 years.
Yeah, I was actually in the stands a few years ago when Hanover beat us here pretty bad, and I remember thinking, boy, they really, really shut us down. I wasn't expecting that at all. And then obviously us broadcasting over there last year, I think that score was a little bit, it ended up by 15, but it was kind of pins and needles there for a while in the fourth quarter, so a little misleading score there.
Their quarterback is Colton Richards. He's taken control of the starting job. He's got a very solid season going on for them, Chuck. He's thrown for 1,344 yards and 12 touchdowns. He has really settled that quarterback controversy that Hanover has had.
Yeah, he's a senior quarterback now, and they don't look like, on paper anyway, they're a prolific offense, but looks like they're steady. And if they can control the ball, keep their defense off the field, I assume that's kind of the way they're trying to win these days.
We're going to see them run the football behind Austin Oppel. He's their leading rusher for the Panthers. He's carried the ball 52 times, 284 yards, and a touchdown. But it's that defense for Hanover that's going to have to win them ball games, Chuck. They're holding opponents to just 10.8 points per ball game and only 274 yards in offense.
Yeah, as I said, when we talked about already, are they this good defensively? Is it competition? Is a little bit of both? And, we're going to find out.
Jamie Deckard is one of their defensive players that we're going to have to keep an eye on, Chuck. He leads the team with 36 total tackles, adding 5 tackles for losses. He has forced a fumble, but David Watt is the man that, when I talked with Ty Hopperton earlier this week, he said we're going to have to keep an eye out for him because Watt has got 6.5 sacks, and he just comes at you. He's a junior, 6'4", 240 pounds, right off the end.
Yeah, nice-sized kid, and, he's going to come off the end and probably try to beat, our tackle to the outside and get around, and that's why they said, I think, Josh is going to be aware of that, and if he needs to take off today, he will.
And I apologize. His name is David Wall, not Watt. And I want to apologize for that. Nonetheless, the Lions are getting set to take on Hanover. The Lions enter this game with, as we said, one of the most potent offenses over the last 15 years. These two are typically competing for the Heartland Conference Championship. They're going to do that again here this afternoon. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Heartland Conference, tell you what's happening around there in the standings. We'll do that right after this.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
I wanted to grow my leadership skills, but with work and a busy life, how could I fit it all in? Then I learned Mount St. Joseph University offers a flexible master's program in organizational leadership. For about one Saturday a month, I studied and refined my leadership skills alongside working professionals and top-notch professors. I'm now the leader I set out to be. The Mount's organizational leadership program helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/msol.
Chuck, as always, there's a lot of action going on around the Mount St. Joseph campus over the next week, and especially this afternoon.
Yeah, again, we mentioned earlier, we'll be playing Franklin and women's volleyball here at 5 o'clock in the Harrington. So if you're in the stands or you're around the area, please come out and support the Lady Lions. The soccer teams are away at Manchester, and the women started at 1 o'clock. They lost a tough game against Hanover the other day. It was for first place, so we're in second place trying to hold on to that. And then the men will follow that as far as the soccer is concerned. And then the women will host Defiance this coming Wednesday for their final regular season game. So we're hoping to finish second. That would get us a first-round bye and an opportunity to host the winner of the 3-6 game in the first round. So got a lot going. Then we got women's volleyball next Wednesday. That's away. And then we're looking forward to, in another week or two, that big showdown with Transylvania.
In football, last week in the conference, Rose-Hulman defeated Bluffton 52-28. It was Franklin over Defiance 35-21. Of course, Hanover shutting out Manchester. We talked about that, 34-0. And the Mount 77-14 over Anderson. So today, Chuck, the game we're going to keep a close eye on is our opponent next week, the final home game of the season next week, and that is going to be Franklin there at home taking on Rose-Hulman this afternoon.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Franklin for years was winning the HCAC for that span of 8 to 10 years. They were winning almost every year. Been down for a few years, so I'm really interested to see what kind of ball game that'll be. Real quick, the women are up on Manchester 1-0 with about 15 minutes to go in the first half.
Also in the conference today, Bluffton is hosting Manchester, and Defiance will be at Anderson. Here's a look at the standings heading into today. The Mount Rose and Franklin are all at 3-0, tied for first place. Hanover alone in second at 2-1. Then comes Defiance at 1-2, and then the bottom three, Bluffton, Anderson, and Manchester, are all at 0-3. The Lions will wrap up their home schedule next week against Franklin. Then they go on the road in 2 weeks against Bluffton, and then they'll be at Rose the following week. And for all intents and purposes, that should be for, we would hope, the Heartland Conference Championship.
That's what we're all thinking, but then, what happened with Defiance and Hanover a few weeks ago, you never know, but we kind of feel that's the way it's going to fall.
When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton right after this.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
And the Lions are coming out onto the field, out of their locker room, to get this game underway here in just a few moments. But earlier this week, we had a chance to talk with seventh-year head coach Tyler Hopperton, 52-17 overall, and he is 40-9 in the Heartland Conference, and we talked with Hop earlier this week. Hop, well, you've got Hanover today. There's not much to talk about over last week's ball game, scoring 77 points in the contest. I do want to ask you this. Is that a good game for you to gauge anything with other than the third and fourth stringers?
Yeah, ultimately, I think we got off to a super fast start for the second week in a row, where a couple weeks ago versus Manchester, we felt like we had a little slow start. And ultimately, I felt like our guys were really into the game plan and executing at a high level. And so, I still think you get something out of it. It's not like it's all for naught. But like you said, it's also good in getting some of those second, third, fourth string guys some reps.
Chuck and I have talked about this over the last couple of ball games. I want to ask you about it. The offensive line, I think, has really become a cohesive unit. Is that the fact, or is it just the caliber of teams that we've been playing over the last 3 weeks?
No, I think those guys, ultimately, we had one new starter compared to last year, but 4 of those guys have played a ton of football games together, and now Donnie at right tackle is getting back into a groove. And, ultimately, I do think that there's something to be said for those guys working together. And, definitely, like you said, the caliber of opponents the last couple weeks not only helps those guys, but overall. But, I definitely think when you look at truly how many times we passed it or ran it or how many yards we're running for, those guys it definitely starts with those guys.
You've got Gifford, Holt, you've got a plethora of running backs, and then you got another kid named Beecham, I think, that you could stick back there. Could any of those 5 guys be the number one back?
Yes, I believe so. There's definitely been years, both as an assistant coach and head coach, where a starting running back was maybe at the level of any of those 5 guys, let alone having, 5 of them, and even, and even beyond that, there's some talented guys, I think, that probably would be a true number 2 at a lot of places. So, I definitely think that's been great over the last couple of weeks, too, has been able to spread the wealth. And, if you look where we're at this point this year compared to last year, I think rushing, but overall even just offensively, I think a lot of our games, it all went through Josh and all went through Cornell. And now it's just a variety of everybody. So I think that's been, a testament to our coaching staff, but also just the depth of talent that we have, and it definitely starts there at running back.
Hop, this Hanover defense, they've given up 8 touchdowns in the conference, fewest points, 65. Is this the best defensive team we've seen this year?
I would say so. Ultimately, I'll let you know later today. But, I think they're very sound, and I know Coach Theobald does a great job. And I know I mentioned to you earlier, as an assistant coach and head coach, he's been a part of, I think, 11 or so HCAC conference championships. So he knows championship football. He knows championship football starts with defense. those guys have definitely been sound all year, and even in their, quote unquote worst performance this year, they only gave up 27 points. So he definitely has those guys honed in, and I think our offensive guys are up for that challenge. And I would say it's probably the best defensive team we've played so far.
One of their defensive ends, David Watt, he's got 6.5 sacks this year. What do they do with him? Do they move him around? Do they keep him in one spot? What do they do with him?
I mean, ultimately, they keep him in one spot. They do twist quite a bit on their D-line. They do move around quite a bit. But he's a load, and ultimately he's able to just kind of put some guys back there and kind of be around the quarterbacks, and they do a good job in coverage. So a lot of times, too, it takes the quarterback a little while to get it out, and there he is. But he's a big old kid and very very physical. Can do it on his own in terms of physically and stuff too, but they do move around and twist quite a bit on the D-line.
Offensively, they've got Richards back at quarterback. I mean, he's been there for the last couple of years, a senior. He's pretty steady back there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he definitely, they've had a couple quarterback changes and stuff this year, but ultimately he's been their main guy, and kind of waited his turn the last couple years, and you've seen him the last couple years, but he knows the system and runs the system, and he definitely has a good group of experienced wide receivers to work with as well.
What do you think is going to be the key to this game?
I mean, ultimately, I think statistically, it's going to be the Hanover defense versus the MSJ offense, where they're both among the tops in the 10, 15 in the country and scoring defensively and offensively. So I think that's the easy answer to that, is kind of seeing what what happens with that. But to me, I think it's the MSJ defense being able to clamp down and kind of finally have maybe their signature game.
What do you think the weather will have any indication on this game at all, Hop? I know the weather forecast right now is you can look. It changes within the hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think it'll be a normal fall day. The last couple of weeks we've had 50s, 60s, a little bit of rain, some wind, but nothing too crazy. I think it'll end up being something like that. I think there'll be a little bit of a breeze, a couple gusts, but, nothing much different we've seen the last couple of weeks. And, after last year and then all the types of games we've had this year, our guys know that that's not an acceptable excuse anymore. We both have to play in it, and whatever it ends up being, we just got to figure it out.
Chuck, it's about 55 degrees out here this afternoon, but it is cloudy skies. The sun is behind the clouds. Not much wind here today, so I guess it's a lot better than we thought it could have been.
Yeah, I remember over there last year, it looks like Hanover may have won the toss. So let's wait for the official here to tell us what's going to happen here. They defer, which we expected, and then Hanover's going to take the little bit of wind in the first quarter. It's you got to play in it. I mean, last year over at Hanover and Franklin, boy, the wind was really, really major factors. Today, a little bit of wind, but nothing crazy, as like Coach Hopperman said. So, like they say, both teams got to play in it.
So the Lions are going to take the kickoff here this afternoon. The Lions are adorned in their dark blue uniforms with the gold pants, white numerals, gold trim, and the white helmets. And for Hanover, the road team across the way, they are in their all-white Patriot uniforms, as I like to call them. All white. They've got the dark blue numerals, the red trim, and the white helmets here this afternoon. The Lions are going to be going from left to right across your computer screen. Is it a little surprising to you, Chuck, that Hanover is putting their defense on the field right off the bat?
Well, again, it's like anything else. Most teams defer. Even if you're playing, a prolific offense like the Lions, they really like to get that ball to start the second half. So, I think Defiance, when you were up there, they decided to take the ball right away. So, and they wanted to try to jump up on the Lions. Clearly, that didn't work, but. So we'll see. Whenever you receive, they're going to get the ball the second half. So let's just go score right away.
That definitely did not pan out for the Yellow Jackets in that ball game. So we're set to go. Lions will be going from left to right across your computer screen. Hanover 5-1, same as the Mount, but the Mount 3-0 in the conference. Hanover 2-1, and kicking it off is going to be Pedro Paxio. Paxio is the kicker. He's a junior, 5'9", 185 pounds, and he'll be kicking off. The Lions have got 3 men back there set to return. Devin Donaworth, Ari Turner, and Huxus is back there set to return for the Lions. First time we've seen that this year. Now Huxus is going to move up closer to the second line, and that leaves Donaworth right in the middle. So Paxial will go ahead and kick it off. We're set to go here from Schuler Field. Kick is away, end-over-end kick. It'll be taken in by Turner at the 5. He's going to cut it to the middle to the 10. 15 stutter steps to the outside to the 20. 25-30. Breaks it to the left side to the 40. He's going to be hit at the 45 and drop down there after a 40-yard return for Ari Turner out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Dave, he saw a little opening there, and Ari put it in the 5th gear, and great field position for the Lions starting out. Good blocking on the play, too.
Well, they will mark it right up to the 46. So the Lions start out in great field position at the 46-yard line. Josh Taylor, the quarterback. Taylor, 114 for 197, 22 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this year. He's back there with Mariano McKenzie. Joey Newton in motion to the near side. Taylor, play action. Looks out to the left. Now throws it deep. He's got a man on. That is Pollard, and Pollard went up with the left hand. Tried to bring it down, but couldn't get it with that left hand. Justin Williamson, the free safety, came over in defense.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there. An out there, and he almost made a great catch.
McKenzie to the right of Taylor. Ball on the far hash mark. Newton and Pollard, who is starting this ball game, are out wide to the right-hand side. Handoff goes to McKenzie around the left. McKenzie's going to take it up to about the 49-yard line. Well, they'll say he'll step out of bounds there. It's going to be a gain of about 3. Brings up 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Omar Porter Jr., by the way, not playing today. That's one of the reasons that Pollard is in the ball game. Receivers out wide on both sides. Zane Dine, slot left. McKenzie moves in motion out of the backfield. Taylor on 3rd and 7, throws over the middle. Complete to Powell. Powell at the 45 at Hanover territory. He's going to be shy of the first down, chucked by about a yard.
Yeah, boy, bad spot. The Lions are going to go hurry up here.
Hurry up here. On 4th down and a yard. Taylor is going to keep it off the right-hand side. He's got the first down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11 and a first down for the Lions.
Yeah, got a little conversation with Coach Coral last night, and they said they're going to cut Josh loose a little bit more today.
Receivers out wide on both sides in a stack formation. McKenzie to the left of Taylor. Taylor drops back, throws out to the left sideline, complete to Pollard at the 33, puts his head over the football. It goes out of bounds, but let's see if Hanover collected it in before they got out of bounds.
I think we're going to keep it, boy. We caught a break there.
Boy, I think you're right. They're going to spot him at the 32, and it will stay with the Lions.
Boy, caught a break there.
Yeah. Put that football away.
Got to take care of it.
Pollard out wide to the right. Newton slot right. Powell is tight end right. Right off the right tackle, Donnie Lewis. Taylor, handoff. McKenzie right up the middle. 30, 25, 20. Cuts on the near side. 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions! Right off the bat after a 40-yard kickoff return by Ari Turner, and the Lions have struck gold first here at Schuler Field at 6-0.
They showed the Panthers that they're not playing against any of those other schools. Boy, right down the field. Great play calling there by Coach Coral, and great job by the offensive line opening up them holes for Mo.
Farfsing in to attempt the extra point. He's 45 of 49 this year. 13-16, low snap. Prather got the snap down, though. Good job by Tyler, and he kicked it right through the uprights. 13-16 to go in the first quarter. It's now the Mount 7, Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually like have like a conversation. And it just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 51-37, Delhi Pike. Well, the Lions, after a 40-yard kickoff return here by Ari Turner, set them up first and 10 at the 46 in their own territory, and boom, 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 they moved right down the field and lead it 7-0.
Well, as I said, if you're going to receive, it's kind of like batting first in baseball. You want to score first and put them right behind the 8 ball, and that's exactly what the Lions did.
Back set to return now as the Lions will return the favor and kick the football off. It is going to be Kirby and Shelby and Michael Gordon. We said Gordon ran one back last week for 80 yards and a touchdown. And the Lions will kick it off with Kyle Farfsing. Farfsing kicks it off high, end over end, comes over, and it goes to Gordon. Gordon bobbled the football, then ran it up the left side. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 22-yard line.
Dave, the last 3 or 4 games, our special teams have been outstanding on coverage, and then also with Kyle Farfsing with his directional kickoff. So we're consistently holding teams inside the 25.
So Hanover will start with the football. First time they're going to have their hands on it. Down 7-0. They've got a quarterback, Colton Richards, 94 of 148, 5 interceptions, 63.5 percentage points in his completion ratio. And he lines up with Oppel just to the left of him. 2 wide receivers set. Handoff goes to Oppel around the right-hand side. He gets hit by Donaworth and then is dropped down immediately after Donaworth hit him by Brady Pierce, the freshman nickelback.
Yeah, nice open field tackle there by Brady to hold him to a minimal gain.
That's a gain of about 4 on the play for Oppel, who's their leading runner. 300 yards on the year, 52 carries. He's got 1 touchdown. He lines up to the left. Now that's Dunning in at the running back position. And keeping it around the left-hand side is going to be Peck. And Peck is going to be run out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's a gain of about a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Nate Austin with a nice job there, forcing towards the sideline and making it about, like you said, 3rd down.
12:20 to go in this first quarter. Lions lead at 7-0.
This becomes a big play for Hanover offensively. They don't want to give it to us after a quick 3 and out.
Now back in at running back is Oppel. Oppel just to the left, ball on the near hash mark of the quarterback. Radebush moves in motion to the near side, so they've got trips on that far side now. Dropping back is the quarterback, Richards. He throws over the middle, complete on the play. That goes to Radebush. Radebush close to a 1st down. It depends on where they spot it. Yeah. He tried to reach out and get that 1st down marker. But
I'm sorry, Dave. They're not going to give it to him.
He's about a yard shy.
It looks like they're going to go for it. At least they're going to line up.
Matt Theobald, their head coach, over on the far side, wanted the 1st down spot, but he's not going to get it. It'll be spotted just across the 31-yard line.
They're going to punt. I think if it was a little shorter, maybe a few inches, but it looked like they didn't get a great spot.
Chuck, I got to look at where the 4th down marker is compared to where the ball is.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
Right, that's why they're punting the football.
So punting it away is going to be Hunter Eads. That kick is punted away, and it's a good one. It'll be taken in by Donaworth at the 28. Cuts it to the 30, and he's going to be hit and dropped immediately by Carter Giacconi. So the Lions will have it in their own territory, leading it 7-0, but a 3 and out immediately by the Lions defense.
Yeah, great job by the defense. Nice punt there by the Hanover and really good coverage by them. So the Lions are going to start out about close to the 30-yard line. But great job getting a 3 and out right off the bat.
So Josh Taylor leads the Lions offense, back out onto the field. Mariano McKenzie is behind him in the backfield. Cornell Beecham making his first appearance. He's slot out to the wide right-hand side. 2 receivers wide left. Gary Powell lines up tight end left. Off the line, handoff to McKenzie. No, fake handoff. Taylor looking for Beecham, can't find him. Now he's going to tuck it under, run it up the middle, and he's going to gain a couple out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and his initial look wasn't open and, made the right decision. Gained a couple yards, still second and manageable.
So call it 2nd down, 8 yards to go. McKenzie back behind Taylor, ball on the far hash mark. Receivers out wide on both sides. Taylor looking things over with 10.5 remaining in this first quarter. Lions up by a touchdown. Low snap, but Taylor got it down around the knees, throws out to the left-hand side, complete to Beecham, broke a tackle, stays in bounds, hits it across midfield, into the 48-yard line of Hanover.
Dave, that's a great throw by Josh. He had to throw that almost across the field. Cornell with a little comeback. We're out there. First down. We're inside Hanover territory.
That's a 19-yard reception for Cornell Beecham, his first catch of the day. Ball in the near hash mark this time. Beecham out to the near side. Taylor looking left. Now rolls out to the right, steps up into the pocket. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to get it to the 45 of Hanover. Dives forward to the 43-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5.
Great protection by the offensive line. Josh had all day. Couldn't find an open receiver. Again, great decision. Tuck it, run, get about 4 or 5, and second manageable.
Ball at the 43-yard line of Hanover. Second down, 5 yards to go. 9:43 and running in this first quarter. Lions lead at 7-0. Powell in motion to the near side. Ball in the center of the field. Handoff McKenzie around the right side behind Powell to the 40. Puts his head down to the 35. He's going to get to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of around 11 and a first down for the Lions.
It was a really nice run there by Mo and a great block there. I think it was Donnie Lewis. He just flattened somebody.
Handoff again to McKenzie on 1st and 10. McKenzie breaks into the 25 to the 20, dives inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
I'm not calling plays, but I just run it every time. They can't stop. Well, they got an injury now for Hanover.
We've got a man down for Hanover defensively, and that is Warren Kugel. Kugel, the defensive end, a senior, 5'10", 220 pounds, and he is down and hurt at about the 30-yard line. We're going to take an injury timeout here. 9:12 to go in period number 1. It's the Mount 7, Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
The U.S. Army hosted a conversation between Mike Krzyzewski and General Martin Dempsey, two iconic leaders shaped by basketball and the Army.
Joining the Army can be looked at as an uncommon path. Why would you want to be common? You have an opportunity to join the best team in the world. Run to it. It's your opportunity.
These legends are shaping up the next generation of young Americans. Be sure to catch the full conversation on NCAA.com.
Kugel is up, and he's going to walk off under his own power.
That's good to see. Don't want any injuries, nobody getting hurt.
So the Lions now moving like a machine against the number 1 defense in the Heartland Conference, the Hanover Panthers. And the Lions have it 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of Hanover.
I think Devin Holt's in the backfield now, if I'm not mistaken.
That is Holt. Nope, that's Gifford. And Gifford, fake handoff. Taylor looks into the end zone. Good protection. Now rolls out to the left. Taylor is going to cut it upfield. He's going to get it back around the line of scrimmage and maybe pick up a yard around the 18.
Yeah, again, good coverage by the Hanover secondary there. And again, I don't want to second guess, but I'm just running until they stop me.
And that's what the Lions will do, or at least what it looks like they're going to do. Taylor with Gifford right behind him. Now they send Powell, the tight end, out wide to the right-hand side. Beecham slot right. 8:20 and running. Slow snap. Taylor gets it. Throws out to the 15 to Powell. Powell caught the ball, puts his head down, and bulls his way down to the 13, maybe the 11. They'll put him at the 11.
Yeah, nice run there after the catch by Gary. Plowed a couple guys over and got a couple yards. So we're 3rd and about maybe 3 here.
Pollard goes out wide to the left. Newton slot left. Gifford still the running back. It's 3rd and about 3 for the Lions at the 11-yard line. Taylor, Danny Mabe the setter, and he snaps it to Taylor. Taylor right up the middle. He's going to get the first down inside the 10 to about the 7. That'll be a gain of 4 and a first down and goal for the Lions.
Yeah, good call there by Coach Coral just to get Josh straight ahead there, get some yardage. Again, the offensive line, great push to enable him to do that. So like you said, 1st and goal on the 8.
7-0, Lions lead it here in the first quarter. A lot of substitutions now for Hanover's defense.
Yeah, they're getting tired already.
Coming into the goal line defense, Gifford to the left of Taylor, out of the pistol formation. Powell in motion to the far side. Taylor's going to keep it around the left-hand side, and he gets hit behind the line and dropped at the 13-yard line by that blitzing linebacker coming in. Looked like Seth Cimarelli.
Yeah.
No, check that. Jamie Deckard. Deckard came in and got it.
Yeah, really nice play there. Really nice play there. Now the Lions are going to bring in some receivers, probably going to throw the football here.
We talked about Deckard. He's their leading tackler, senior.
Yeah, really nice play there. Lions are behind the chains right now.
Now Pollard, second down, goal to go. Back at the 13-yard line. Powell comes out wide to the right again. Beecham slot right. Two receivers out to the far side. Ball on the far hash mark. Gifford the running back. Taylor backs up. Looks into the end zone. Complete to Powell at the 10. Powell puts his head down to the 5. Dives to the 4, to the 3.
Yeah, really good decision there by Josh. Didn't force anything. Took the check down and 2 plays to get about 3 yards here.
10 yards on the completion. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Taylor into the end zone. Looking. And there's going to be a no hold, and the ball is thrown to the goal line. A Powell touchdown! Boy, Taylor, all he did was just take a couple of steps to the right, and he gave him that extra time to find Powell, Chuck.
I can't explain how great the offensive line is doing. Josh has got all day back there to throw. A little bit of fatigue on Hanover's part, but a great job by our offensive line.
I thought there had to be a hold there.
Yeah, usually when you get about 7-8 seconds, there's usually some kind of penalty, but boy, Coach Bailey's offensive line and Coach Weeks doing an outstanding job.
13-0 Lions, Farfsing in to attempt the extra point. That time it's a good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:03 to go in the first quarter, and the Lions have jumped out on top. 14-0 over Hanover on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Farfsing will kick it off for the Lions. They lead it 14-0, and it is taken in by Shelby, and Shelby will take it right out to the 20-yard line. Excuse me, that's Gordon. Gordon, the sophomore, took it right out to the 20, so it's 1st and 10 for Hanover at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, really nice open field tackle there by the Lions. So, again, inside the 25-yard line, that's your goal every time. And, boy, so far the Lions are doing it.
5:57 to go in this first quarter of play. Hope to have Hall of Fame inductee Rodney Huber up here in between the first and second quarter to talk to us. 14-0 Lions. Richards the quarterback. Lions forced Hanover into a 3-and-out. Giacconi, the tight end, moved in motion to the near side and set up. Now Richards steps up into the pocket, throws out to the right side, complete, and immediately brought down by Grady Pierce. And that looked like Shelby, nope, that's going to be out along that far side, Chuck. Looked like Oppel, and it was Oppel.
Yeah, we just missed the sack there. Nice job. He just barely avoided the rush, and nice job by the quarterback there.
Bunch formation on the near side. Trips for Hanover. Dunning is the running back to the left of the quarterback, Richards. Richards going to throw it out into the flat to Dunning. Dunning caught the ball after he bobbled it, and he's going to be hit at the 30 and dropped again by Brady Pierce.
Yeah, real nice open field tackle. They did get the first down, a minimal gain, but nice open field tackle there.
Boy, you talk about kind spots.
Yeah, well.
I didn't think he got past the 30. He hit right at the 30. Now Dunning is out. Oppel back in. They send Radebush out wide to the left-hand side. Slot left is going to be Peck. Now Peck's going to move in motion to the far side for the Panthers. Richards with Oppel to the right of him. Handoff goes to Oppel right up the middle, and Oppel takes it from the 31 out to the 35-yard line. Good carry. 4:50 to go in this first quarter. 14-0.
Yeah, Brady Buller on the tackle there.
4:39 remaining in this first quarter, as we told you. With it, Richards moves Peck in motion to the far side, drops back off play action, throws the screen, and it's going to be over the head of Hoppel and incomplete.
Yeah, nice job there by our defense. Anthony Wright read that pretty doggone good, so even if he catches, it's a minimal game. So third and, about 6, I guess.
About 6 yards to go, Chuck.
Yeah. So we got another chance to get off the field here.
4:28. Now the clock stopped on the incompletion. 14-0. Richards. The Lions jumped, and so did Hanover, though. It's free play. Now the referees are going to blow it dead. Now that's going to be a offside against the Lions, but then why did they blow it dead?
Yeah, I think what happened when we moved, then their guy moved, and that's when they blew it dead. If their guy didn't move, I think they would have let the play go through. But it is going to be.
But you don't blow it dead.
Yeah, well, they did. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1, I think.
So let's see. They spot the ball out to the Lions. Are asking the same question. Why in the world was the play blown dead?
Well, we caught a break because they had a free play.
And now, here we go again. I mean, it's been this way every game this year, Chuck, where we have to have. They say they want to speed the game up, but it takes officials forever to spot a ball.
It's a third. No, it's a good yard. So
yeah, it's a yard. The ball just behind the 40-yard line. 3rd down, a yard to go. Richards, the quarterback. Richards slaps his hands, now takes the step. Handoff Oppel, left side, has the first down just barely as he takes it out to the 43. A gain of a couple and a first down.
Yeah, Brock Harris on the tackle. The Lions brought an additional pressure there, but he found a little bit of a hole, just enough to make the first down. So Hanover on the move now.
7 yards rushing, 9 yards rushing, now for Hanover. 4 minutes, 2 seconds left to go, clock running. Moving in motion is Peck. Now he reverses field, goes back to the other side. Richards drops back. Heavy rushing, gets hit with these throws, and it is complete on the play out to the 42-yard line. Completion made out to Oppel, the running back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, heavy pressure there by the Lions defensive line. Jack Tucker with a nice tackle. Actually, they lost yardage on the play, Dave.
Yep, back to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, 12 yards to go. 14-0. Stepping into the press box, Rodney Huber. We're going to talk to him here in just a few minutes. 2nd down, 12 yards to go. Rodebush reverses field. Now he moves in motion to the far side. Stacked receivers. Now they've got bunch formation out to the far side. Fake handoff. Keeping it nice is the quarterback, Richards. Good fake, and he got it across the 45 out to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 9 on the play for the quarterback and bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Dave,
and now he's hurt.
Yeah.
Richards is down. He took a good shot on the play, and he is down, and we'll take a timeout also while we have another injury timeout. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down, 5 yards to go. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Your score, it's the Mount 14, Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator. And when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
What or who is Nesco Resource? We're a nation of individuals who are passionate about helping our communities and the people in them. How do we do it? We find companies that need staff and we match them with talented people to do great work. With so many openings in your area, we can help you find the right fit for your schedule, for your skills, and for your life. With Nesco, you're closer than you think to your next opportunity.
Rodebush is now the new quarterback in for Hanover as they had to help Richards off the field, so we're not sure when he'll come back. So dropping back Rodebush. Rodebush rolls out to the left. He's going to throw it upfield. It's going to be incomplete. Knocked away on the play by the Lions. Brady Buller.
He's all over the field today, Dave.
Lions defensively are just outstanding here.
Yeah, they're flying around all over the place, and or we're going to get the ball back again.
So the Lions will get it back as they will be sending in the punter.
Dave, at some point I'd be looking for a fake punt. They need a spark. They can't keep giving the ball back to us. All right.
Coming in is Ian Rodebush. He's going to punt it away. And Rodebush will punt it down inside
nice
the 10
punt.
to the 20,
Wow.
inside the 5.
Oh, let it go in the end zone.
Right into the end zone. Did he touch it? It's going to be a touchback. No, boy, he almost pulled the Cardinals in.
Major mistake there by Hanover. They could have downed it on the 1. I guess he lost his bearings there and let the ball roll into the end zone. So a nice break for the Lions. Get to start on the 20 instead of the 1.
Josh Taylor, 6 of 7 passing, 47 yards, a touchdown. McKenzie, 60 yards rushing. He's got a touchdown. And the Lions started out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line after that touchback. It is Gifford in the backfield for the Lions. Beecham out wide to the right, Newton slot right. Out wide to the left-hand side is Pollard. Taylor the quarterback with Powell tight end right behind the right tackle. Takes the snap. Handoff goes to Gifford right up the middle. Breaks into the 30, 35, 40, and he's dropped after a 16-yard gain out to the 36-yard line, Chuck.
The offensive line is just opening up gaping holes, and he runs so hard. He's a bull, boy. 15-yard gain.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Fake handoff. Now a handoff to Giffords. Giffords again right up the middle to the 50. Across midfield into Hanover territory. That's going to be a 13-yard gain to the 48-yard line. And again, hurry up offense. 1st down for the Lions.
Dave, I said this 5 minutes ago. I'd run the football every play. They can't stop us.
1st and 10. Ball at the 48 of Hanover. Fake handoff. Taylor, plenty of time. Throws deep. He's got a man out there. That's Pollard on the left side. Over his head and incomplete.
I know we like to cut it loose, but boy, I just keep running it until they stop you.
Zane Dine is into the ball game now as Pollard, after running that long route, will come off the field. Dine into the ball game. He's caught 12 passes this year for 3 touchdowns. Powell tight end left. Ball in the center of the field. Lions have receivers out wide on both sides with Gifford. Gifford gets the handoff off the left tackle, struggles forward, and he gets knocked down at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it's nice to bring in Jackson Gifford, the Devin Holtz with the fresh legs.
Minute 39 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to talk with Rodney Huber right after this quarter is over. I see you a lot. I've just never met you.
I'm a follower, my man. I love it.
Minute 25 to go in the first quarter and running. 14-0 Lions lead it. Taylor, empty backfield now. Spread formation. Dropping back is Josh on 3rd and 9. Looks over the middle. He's got a man complete. That's Zane Dine. 1st down at the Hanover 37-yard line. 9 yards on the reception and another 1st down for the Lions.
Again, I'm a broken record. Great protection by the offensive line. They're not even getting close to Josh. We continue to move the chains.
I think we got our answer to the question that we asked in pregame.
Yes.
1st down 10 for the Lions at the 37 of Hanover. Powell moves in motion out to the far side. Throw over the middle, complete to Dine again at the 30. He spins forward inside the 30 down to the 27.
Nice catch there by Zane. Kind of out in front of him a little bit. Good hands. Hauled it in 2nd and a foot or so. The playbook's wide open on this down.
Brock out of the ball game. And Newton is back in. So's Cornell Beecham out wide to the right-hand side. Gifford, the running back, gets the handoff off right tackle. Breaks into the clear to the 25, and he's going to be upended right there at the 25-yard line by Hanover's Ben Massey.
Yeah, nice open field tackle there, but still 1st down, we move the chains.
And we're running down to the end of the first quarter, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter as the Lions are going to walk off to the sideline
and just let the clock run out. They lead it here at the end of the first quarter, 14-0, and that allows us to bring into our booth here this afternoon Hall of Fame inductee, former coach here at Mount St. Joseph University, Rodney Huber. Coach, good to see you. Good to meet you. Congratulations on last night.
Yeah, we're still feeling good about last night. They said it was one of the largest Hall of Fames ever in the history of the Mount St. Joe program, the Hall of Fame program. And I thank the lady who I think started it all was there last night, Coach Tommy Jean Dow. So it was a wonderful night. My mom flew in from Orlando. She's 83 years old and got to be there. And my brother got to introduce me. So just an exciting evening and a great start for the Lions here today.
Coach, what does this mean to you?
I mentioned it last night. Anytime you spend as much time as I did at the Mount, I don't even know how many years, but it was a bunch. It's my life's work. I mean, I was part of the startup football program. I was part of the startup wrestling program, and to see what those two programs are doing today, it's just you don't envision that 25, 30 years ago. You're just starting a program and you're struggling and you don't have fields and you don't have weight rooms and you don't have facilities, you don't have locker rooms. To see, I had a chance last night to tour the new facility. I had a chance to go through the new wrestling area and the new wrestling locker room and then come through the new football locker rooms, and it made my eyes water, to be real honest. I mean, to think what these young men, I got a bunch of old timers down there in the South End Zone by the scoreboard, to think what those kids sacrificed and what they didn't have to walk around and here to see what the athletes today have. It's just phenomenal. What a change.
Has it changed a lot since you've been here last?
I was here when it started. I mean, there was no men. I came on the campus, there was no men, it was all women. And we recruited the first football team, and I think we recruited about 50 eligible guys. We brought about 70 or 80 guys in, but we only had about 50 guys. Here we go, first and 10 for the Lions. But, just to see everything has it changed, my goodness. I think it looks like they dress in 120, 130 kids. Look at this kid. That's Beecham. Is that the wrestler?
Beecham, yes.
What a phenomenal athlete. I was able to follow the wrestling team the last couple of years as well. What a great job Coach has done down there. But this kid's just a specimen in himself, and very proud that he's on Mount St. Joseph's campus.
Lions have it. First and goal at about the 5-yard line. Giffords the running back. Now he moves in motion, empty backfield. Taylor looks into the end zone, steps to his left, now back to the right, still looking into the end zone. Great protection, cuts it to the left. Taylor is going to hit the pylon. Touchdown, Lions!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And their offense, defense, or special teams, they're a sound football team, and I really like that. And Chuck mentioned earlier, they can run the ball every play if they want, and they'll be positive yards. But to keep Hanover on their heels, they're spreading them out, they're throwing it, they're running it, they're doing everything that good teams do. And Hanover's going to have a tough time keeping up if they can't stop the run or stop at least one phase of it. You're either going to have to shut down the pass. Now they've been dropping 8 kids out here. They're rushing 3, so the protections are phenomenal. And he's getting a lot of time, so they're going to have to adjust their game plan if they want to expect him to stay in this thing.
Spoken like a true football coach.
Yeah, you think you coached here a little while.
30 years.
Coach, I asked Coach Hopperton this, but he tells the story that you recruited him because you got a VHS tape handed to you one day.
That's all the old days. I mean, that's how we did it, And here's what I'm really proud of. I was the first probably head coach in the history of the school to lead the state. I mean, we went to Tennessee, we went to Georgia, we went to Florida, we went into Indiana, we went into Michigan, and I look at their roster, and it's very reflective of a very diverse community, a very diverse campus, and I feel like we had a big part of that, because if you look at our wrestling team down there, I mean, there's kids from Florida, there's kids from Tennessee, there's kids from Indiana standing there in the end zone, and in football, we had kids from all over the country come here. I had a kid from Africa come and play for me. A kid named Muhammad came from Mauritania. He was a kicker, and he ended up kicking us for 3 years of it. And varsity letterman from Africa.
What makes Hop such a good coach?
Me. He played for me. His high school coach was a great guy. But Hop was brought up in the game. He's got great parents. We love his parents. But Hop, he was a leader when he was here, and it was obvious. He was a leader in the dorms. I think he was an RA up in the dorms. He was a leader on the field. He was a team captain. And again, when I was the head coach here, we pushed guys like that to lead. You can find out on a football team who your top 5 or 6 dogs are pretty quickly. And once we identified Hop as a leader, we put him in that position, and he relished it, and he enjoyed it, and he doesn't mind calling the shots. And the head coaching job, there's no book for it. No, you can't make everybody happy being in that role. You do the best you can. You make decisions what's best for the entire team. But being a head coach at any high school, college, NFL, it's a losing job. But he does a great job because I think the kids love him. I think his staff is excellent, and I think he's a bright young man. He's got a bright future here at Mount St. Joe University.
What's one of your favorite memories here?
The first game ever. Someone asked me that, when did we were 0-18? I lost 18 games in a row. And then we won a couple games, and we still didn't have a facility. We didn't have a weight room. We didn't have a stadium. And someone has asked me this question many times over the years. When did it change? How do you go from 0-10 to 10-0 in 4 years? And I said it changed the day Mike Schuler put his money where his mouth is, and he built us a stadium, and it made us relevant. It made us real. We felt like we finally had a place to call home, and there's no place like home. Right. So our entire program hinged on the donation from Mike Schuler. I believe his name's still on the field, and what he gave to us and our student athletes. And you can look. This isn't a football facility. It's a track. Right. It's a lacrosse. It's soccer. It's a multi-purpose complex, and every one of our sports teams took a step forward when this facility came into play.
But when you look out here at the crowd too, Coach, and you see they're full up here, up on the hill across the way. I mean, it's something that you helped build.
Oh, I like to think that. I mean, I'm not rich. I worked at Mount St. Joe, but I knocked on doors. Me and Cesar Francis Marie, we went to companies in Cincinnati. We went to Kroger. We went to Midland, and we asked for donations. And then once we got Mike Schuler to step up with the seed money, we knew we could move forward. And so I do feel real good about it. Here's the other thing that I feel good about. When I came into this conference in the 90s, this was the cat's meow. Hanover ruled the conference for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years in a row. They beat us like a drum for years. And again, when we beat them for the first time for a Heartland Championship at their home, we knew we had arrived. And since that time, if you look at the history when the Mount won their first championship, 04, 05, whatever it was, since then we have had a winning record in this stadium the entire time. I don't think there's ever been a losing season on this field.
What are you doing now, Coach?
I got out of coaching last year. I coached high school ball in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm teaching world history at an inner city school, and I told someone down in the end zone there, it's the toughest job I've ever loved. It's a beast. I mean, I'm in the inner city. The kids are tough kids, but I know I really believe in my heart of hearts I'm making a difference, and that's where I'm at right now. And like I said, I coached football for the last 3 or 4 years in the inner city and had a good time doing it.
Rob, tell the folks out there some of the things you did here just besides coaching football.
Well, Chuck, you mentioned it. I mean, and I was blessed to do this. When I got hired at Mount St. Joe in 90, they had no men's sports. Football was the first. And Jean Dow, the athletic director, said, if we're going to start other sports, they have to be a club first. She said, so if you get enough boys to have a club baseball team, we'll fund it. If you get enough boys to have a club soccer team, we'll fund it. So I was the first ever basketball coach. We entered them, we played JV stuff with Hanover and the other conference schools. I was the first baseball coach. We entered them in the Cincinnati Recreation League, and we hired another guy to help with the men's soccer. So the men's programs, I kind of feel like I'm the father of them because they started as clubs, and I was the club organizer and the club coach for all these sports. So to see the baseball team and the basketball team and the track team all have success after when we would show up at an event and just get killed, and now to be so competitive in every aspect of Heartland sports, it's just a great feeling when I see it.
Yeah, and he's not even talking about he did intramurals, he was sports information, he did it all. Mr. Mount St. Joe.
Yeah, fundraised.
Did it all.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Everything.
Chuck don't pat himself on the back much, but he one of the greatest people on this campus. Everybody knows.
You've
Chuck
never
Murray.
read with him for 3 hours.
Yeah, I have. Well, a couple times. We've done that a couple times over 30 years. We had to ride together a couple times, but it was all good.
Are you having fun this weekend?
No, I'll be honest with you. I couldn't wait. I've had literally hundreds of texts and emails and tweets from guys like, "Hey, congrats, you deserve it. Look at this kid.
That's Cornell.
Beat him again. Beat him out to the 33 to the 35.
He's special. But, yeah, we've had a blast. Like I said, having my mom come down from Florida with me, I flew with her, and having my brother, he's out on the far east of Cincinnati. He came in last night and gave my induction speech. And Rico Hill, who was my first All-American ever at Mount St. Joe in wrestling, to have those people over there last night and to have a sellout crowd made the hair on the back of my neck stand up, made my eyes water a little bit.
Well, I can tell you, it's great to meet you. You and I have talked on Facebook a couple of times. It's really good to meet you.
I appreciate you having me up here, and go Lions.
He's the reason Mount St. Joe is where they are today.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks a lot.
All right, let's do
Rodney Huber, our guest, and running right up the middle is. Thanks a lot, Coach. Thanks for joining us. Mariano McKenzie running the ball right up the middle. And he takes it out now as we get back to football. Lions are leading at 21-0 here this afternoon. Now Taylor hands it off to McKenzie again, and he'll take it down to the 45-yard line. Boy, what a great talk with a great guy.
Yeah, he's a heck of a guy, and I meant every word I said. He was so instrumental in building and doing things here. That's why I call him Mr. Mount St. Joe. While we were talking to Rod, our defense continues to stop Hanover. Now we got the ball in good field position based on that punt return by Cornell.
McKenzie to the right, fake handoff. Taylor looks out to the right, throws out to the right-hand side, complete to Pollard. And
that could be a late
upended. And he's got the first down out to the 37-yard line, but I don't think they're going to throw the flag on that because he actually landed on the defensive player.
Yeah, I think if that was on our sideline, we might have got the flag. But since it was Hanover, and sometimes you kind of let that go. But you're right, we got the first down. We're moving the ball again.
10 minutes to go in this first half. 21-0. Lions are leading it against Hanover. Powell in motion to the near side. Sets up. Now handoff goes to McKenzie. McKenzie will take it to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of a couple. Taylor 10 for 12 passing so far in this game, 92 yards. A touchdown. McKenzie 80 yards on 7 carries, a touchdown. Taylor a touchdown. He's got 20 yards on a couple of carries.
Devin Holt just entered this time. Now he's in motion.
Holt moves in motion to the far side. Taylor drops back on 2nd and 8. Now he's going to cut it right up the middle. Rolls out to the right. Looks downfield, throws it, and it will be incomplete to Devin Holt as he couldn't bring it in before he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, first time there was a little bit of pressure on him, but he did. He was able to avoid the rush, ran around back there, and just couldn't quite complete the throw. So we're 3rd and long. Potential 2-down territory here, depending on what happens on this down.
So the Lions have it at the 35-yard line in Hanover territory. 3rd down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going to go 4 wide here, Dave.
Ohio State leading Penn State 10-6 at the shoe. And that is at halftime. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. 5 wide for the Lions, dropping back Taylor. Taylor steps up into the pocket, rolls to the left. He's going to keep it himself. He's got a lot of green to the 30 and puts his head down. He's going to struggle forward to the 25-yard line to about the 24, but nonetheless, he's got the first down for the Lions after a gain of 11.
Yeah, Josh looked like a fullback there. He just put his head down and fought for those extra yards, and Lions first down on the 25. Again, a good decision. He could have forced it, but he said, hell, I'm going to tuck it and run and get the sure first down.
Boy, you were absolutely right that the Lions were going to cut Taylor loose today.
Yeah. I had a little conversation with Coach Coral last night.
Pollard out wide to the right. Handoff goes to Devin Holt right up the middle. Holt takes it to the 20, and he'll cut it inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Yeah, I used to say when Mo McKenzie would come in the game, good things happen. Well, Devin Holt, now that he's kind of that backup role, same things.
8:35 to go. Handoff. Holt just couldn't get a hold of the football, and he's going to fall on top of it back to the 23-yard line, so he'll lose 3.
Yep.
And bring up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, good handoff. He just tried to go too fast.
A long 7.
Yeah.
Maybe about 8.
Yep.
Holt leaves, McKenzie back in. Boy, just a great crowd here today.
Yeah,
good day for football.
Yeah, it really is. We figure with homecoming in Hanover, it would be a good crowd, and it is.
McKenzie to the right of Taylor. Spread formation for the Lions on 3rd and 8 from the 27. Taylor looks to the left, throws to the left. It's incomplete. Looked like it got batted down at the line of scrimmage by Sherman Davis.
Yeah, I think it got deflected, so the pass was for Joey. So I think they're going to go for it here. Be a long I think they're going to try a field goal, it looks like.
Yep, they're going to bring in Farfsing.
Okay, Kyle's got a little bit of wind behind him. Looks like it'll be about 30, almost 40 yards here. Yeah, right about 40 yards.
4th down 8, ball, they'll spot it at the 30-yard line. This is going to be a 40-yarder. This will be the longest of his career. Ball right in the center of the field. He's got the wind to his back, what wind there is. Farsing, right-footed kicker, Prather, the holder. Good snap. Gets it down. Kick is long enough, and it is good! 7:49 to go in the first half. It's now about 24.
Oh, well, there's a flag, Dave. But it's in Hanover's back. So that's what we got here.
Powell is saying it's against Hanover.
It could be some type of either leaping or, let's see what they're going to call here. Illegal formation.
Yep. It's not going to be enough to give us the first down.
So I would just take the points.
Yeah. And let's see what the official says.
Illegal formation on the defense, number 55. Carries the clock.
Yep.
Kick is good.
So the kick is good. A 40-yarder by Carl Farsing, the biggest of his career. And the Mount leads at 24-0 with 7:49 to go in the first half on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Think better. Feel better. Be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, the Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Is your business ready to increase productivity while transforming health outcomes and lowering health insurance costs? I'm Tanya Fosnack-Jolliffe, founder of LIT Wellness Solutions, where we're helping companies ignite a safer and more productive workforce while improving health outcomes through intentional lifestyle as medicine solutions. Visit litwellnesssolutions.com today and let us help your company change how you view wellness programming.
Well, after the 40-yard field goal, in comes Kyle Farsing to kick it off, and he will kick it deep, and it will be taken in by Hanover, and that is Gordon at about the 3, takes it out across the 10, 15-20, and he's upended at about the 22-yard line.
Again, Dave, inside the 25, the special teams continue to shine.
Please stop the game clock. Reset to 7:40. 7:40.
Well, the clock did not get stopped, the game clock, so they'll reset that to 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go. At halftime, we'll have a preview of what I think is one of the best games in the NFL tomorrow since the Bengals are off, and that's the Detroit Lions against the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think I'd go Miami-Philadelphia, but that's a close second.
It's a close second. 1st and 10, dropping back Radebush is into the ball game again, and he throws it out into the flat, complete to Peck. Peck right across the middle to the 35, and he's going to be dropped by Brady Pierce again at the 36-yard line, 13 on the catch.
Yeah, that time we dropped coverage there. Whoever was in that zone got lost a little bit there, so big game for Hanover there.
24-0 Lions leading this one. Hanover's defense just not able to stop the Lions' offense. Handoff up the middle, goes to Oppel, and Oppel takes it up for a yard, out to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, we have not punted the ball yet. We've 3 touchdowns and a field goal. So, again, right now the offense is winning that battle.
E.M. Radebush, the quarterback, took the place of Richards, who had to leave with an injury to his left leg. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Radebush 2 for 3 passing for 15 yards so far in this game. So 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Dropping back Radebush. He's going to throw the ball deep up the right side. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Had an open receiver, broke into the clear, but unable to bring it down.
Yeah, Jonas Smith was pretty much with him step by step, but it could have been completed. It would have been a perfect throw and catch, but just slightly overthrew him.
You know, Eads was a very integral part to their offense a year ago, and for whatever reason, he's not playing much. He comes out wide to the right-hand side, number 11, 6:32 left to go in this first half of action. Peck in motion to the far side, now sets up wide left. Dropping back Raudebusch out of the pistol, throws it out into the right side. A wobbly pass, and it went right over the head of the intended receiver, Dominic Raudebusch.
Yeah, Devin Donalworth, really good coverage, so Hanover forced to punt again. Again, the line defense continues to shine.
Cornell Beecham into the ball game to return this one. 6:28 to go in the half.
Yeah, that's another indication. We talked pregame how they're going to unleash some of these guys. Cornell hasn't been returning punts at all the last few weeks, and now it's kind of like, hey, let's go.
Well, I mean, you got 4 graves to the postseason.
Yeah.
This is the first one. So Raudebusch is going to punt the football away. High, good punt that's going to hit at the 27-yard line of the Mount. It'll bounce inside the 20 and be downed at the 13-yard line. That's going to be a 55-yard punt.
Yeah, I think with the wind against the Hanover that we maybe were playing a little bit too deep there, so Cornell did not have an opportunity to come up and catch the ball, so that the ball hits and rolls, and there's, like you said, a 50-something yard punt.
24-0 Mount on top of it. Josh Taylor into the ball game at quarterback, 10 of 14 passing, 92 yards and a touchdown. And right behind him is Mariano McKenzie, who's got 82 yards rushing on 7 carries today, and a TD for Mariano. That was his 4th touchdown of the season, by the way.
Well, something's going on here with the ref. Or something, maybe the ball, they're going to change balls or something?
Change footballs.
Yeah.
That ball that was punted was, I think, well, not sure what the problem was. I thought maybe it was a Hanover football, but
right
now they're looking. Oh, great. Could we have a Tom Brady incident here where the balls are not pumped up as much as they should be? And they're going to get rid of the one and bring in a new one. 6:25 to go. Boy, I hope I didn't open up Pandora's box there.
I was just thinking the same
And now
thing.
the clock just went out. Now it's back up.
Okay.
6:25, 24-0 Mount. Taylor with McKenzie to the back. Ball at the 16-yard line. Pass out onto the right flat, complete to Pollard. Pollard tried to break a tackle, but spun forward to about the 20 after a 5-yard gain and a tackle made by Ben Massey. 6:09 to go. Wind kicking up a little bit right to the back of the Lions. McKenzie in the backfield. Beecham is out wide to the left, single receiver out to the left. Got Powell tight end lining up off the line. Fake handoff, Taylor. Quick throw over on the right side, complete to Joey Newton at the 30-yard line. He's going to have a first down after a 9-yard completion.
That's called threading the needle. There was pretty good coverage there. Josh got it right in there, and Joey with a nice catch.
5:50 remaining. Taylor barking out the signals as the Lions going hurry up. McKenzie to the left of him out of the pistol. Beecham out wide to the right, trips to the left-hand side here, and the handoff goes to McKenzie right up the middle to the 35-40. He's going to be upended on a shoestring tackle out to the 44-yard line. Boy, Brody Luker just got his shoestrings, and now we've got a man down for the Lions.
That might be Gary Powell.
Down at about the 31.
Yeah.
And he is down on his back. We're going to take a timeout during this injury timeout. 5:37 left to go in the first half. It's now the Mount 24, Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
This is Dave Mitchell for the George Nikias Agency. George continues to enjoy working with all of you and helping to customize an individualized program on Medicare supplements or Advantage plans. George can simplify the process and help you get into the type of coverage you need. Don't leave your future to chance. Make sure you're covered financially and physically. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George Nikias today at 513-733-1255 or stop by the website, georgenikias.com. The George Nikias Agency, reliable, respectful, and responsive service. Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray right back here at Schuler Field, where still have not been able to ascertain who it is that is down on the field for the Lions, but they have brought the stretcher out to take him off the field. And as soon as we can see what the number is, we'll let you know who it is. And it looks like number 64. That's Danny Mabe, the center. Danny Mabe, the center. They're going to put him on the stretcher and take him off the field. So the Lions, with that offensive line, boy, it was running at high-octane speed, now has to suffer the center leaving the game to some sort of an injury, and they will take him off on the stretcher. But now you've got, it would appear to be Corey Hobson is going to move into that center position, or they may move Salyers over from the right guard position and move him into the center spot. They were talking to him a lot during this timeout, and Mabe is going to be rolled off the field here to a standing O by this crowd. Hopefully it isn't anything too serious, Chuck.
Yeah, I think, typically what you're going to do is err on the side of caution. So, you put him on the stretcher. He looks like he's doing okay. Like you say, we hope and pray that he is okay. But all his teammates coming over and kind of, give him a little bit like encouragement and things. So hopefully it's just a precautionary thing.
Well, it's not so much the snapping ability, but he's the one that calls the signs, the signals at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's an All-American, so let's see what we're going to do here with...
All right, they are moving to center Corey Hobson. So Hobson will move in at the center position, junior, 6'1", 255 pounds. So he moves into the center spot. McKenzie on 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the mount. Right back there with Taylor, drops back. Looks upfield. Now he rolls out to the right-hand side, tucks it under the midfield stripe, spins. He's close to a first down at the Hanover 47-yard line.
Looks like about 2nd and inches. So, again, the playbook's wide open here. You can go take a shot deep. You can run it for the first down. You got all kind of options here.
And that's where they will put him, down at the 47, so it's 2nd down a yard. Taylor, handoff McKenzie. He's got the first down to the 40 and breaks it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Gary Powell just pancaked one of their guys. The offensive line has just been outstanding.
5:04 left to go in the first half. 1st and 10 Lions at the 38. Handoff McKenzie again. He's going to get hit and dropped at the 37. Gain of just about a yard for M&M. Now Gifford will come in and McKenzie will leave.
Yeah, ideally we'd like to take as much clock as we can and try to score here towards the end of the half.
4:40 and running left to go in this first half. Gifford into the ball game. Receivers out wide on both sides. Now Gifford moves in motion to the far side, leaving an empty backfield. Taylor throws over the middle, complete to Joey Newton at the 32, make it the 31-yard line. Now they're going to put him at the 30. That's going to be a 9-yard completion, Chuck, and it brings up 3rd down and about a yard.
Sure-handed Joey Newton, again, going across the middle.
4:15 to running. 3rd down a yard. Gifford moves in motion. Outside the pocket. Taylor. Middle, intercepted by Hanover.
And then they
fumbled the football, and the Lions got it back. Cornell Beecham jumped on the football after the interception.
Wow, and it should be a first down since it was change of possession.
So it'll be a first down for the Lions. And let's see. Are they going?
Yeah, it should be a first down.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, change of possession. Boy, the Lions catch a break, but you got to give Cornell credit on that, stripping the ball away and recovering the fumble.
Johnny on the spot. 1st and 10, Lions at the Hanover 32 after the exchange of turnovers. Taylor with Gifford in the backfield. Fake handoff. Looks to his left. Now misdirecting everybody. Rolls out to his left. Still directing everybody. Throws out to the right. Complete. No, incomplete to Gary Powell. He couldn't get a handle on the football.
8-10 seconds on that play to throw. Just, again, the line is doing an outstanding job. I sound like a broken record, and Josh is moving around, avoiding the rush, so it's a combination of things, and the Hanover defensive line's got to be worn out.
So far, Chuck, we haven't seen any drop in production from Corey Hobson.
No, and I see Hanover, they got hands on their hips, their defensive linemen. And they should be tired. They've been on the field almost the whole first half.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Lions from the 32-yard line of Hanover. Gifford in the backfield. Handoff Gifford around the left-hand side. Finds a hole inside the 30 down to the 25, and he'll be stopped right there by a gang of Panther tacklers.
Yeah, it'll be a 3rd and about 2, so we're really in a good 3rd and manageable here. Clock running with 3:25 to go in the half.
Lions have had the football 6.5 minutes.
They got 12 guys on the they had to call timeout. We caught them. Yeah, they had 12 guys on the field. They had to call a timeout.
And we will also, 3:19 to go in the first half. Mount 24, Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Well, the Lions will have the football after this timeout by Hanover, and it'll be 3rd down and call it a couple of yards, Chuck.
Yeah, again, in great position here, pretty much 2-down territory, and the Lions are pretty much doing whatever they want on offense, and, we talked about we felt confident the Lions would score 30 points for sure, and they got a chance to get that here in the first half. Quick update up in Manchester. The women lead 2-0 with about 20 minutes to go in the game.
Any score on the Franklin Rose game?
Well, we'll pull that up here in a minute.
Okay. Ohio State is leading Penn State. They're in the 3rd quarter now. 6 minutes remaining, 10-6 still.
They figured that was going to be low scoring. They were right.
3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Lions from the 24-yard line of Hanover. Gifford with Powell tight end left. Receivers out wide on both sides. Fake handoff. Taylor steps up into the pocket. Now runs out of the pocket to the right. Plenty of room. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions.
Wow, what a great decision by Josh. Again, outstanding blocking by the offensive line. Hanover secondary with a nice job.
Matt Theobald is going berserk over on Hanover's sideline. He ran all the way down to the 10-yard line, Chuck, to scream at the official. I think he saw a hold.
Yeah, he wanted a hold.
Nothing was called, and the official told him immediately, get back on your side. 3:10 to go. Lions lead it 30-0 now, and Farsing in to attempt the extra point. It's down, it's up, and it is good. 3:10 to go in this first half. Your score of the Mount, 31. Hanover nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Psalm 27 verse 17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And that's the business model of Iron Sharpens Iron on 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Strength, core, and cardio, the 3 principles that make yourself better mentally and physically. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged and get your mental game strong. We will empower you to put up the good fight and thrive. Ready for the best gym experience of your life? Call Iron Sharpens Iron today, or stop in at 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Lions leading at 31-0, Chuck, and I'm sure most of the people that came to this one today didn't expect this.
Yeah, we talked beforehand, offense versus defense, and clearly, their defense is finding out what a real offense is about. Quickly, over at Franklin, 27 Rose, 21 Franklin with 7 minutes to go in the half, so that's probably the first 1 to 60 is going to win that one.
That could be.
Wow.
Lions so far, 6 minutes in offense, time of possession more than Hanover in this game. Farsing will attempt the kickoff, and he kicks it off short. It'll be taken in by one of the upbacks, and that is Shelby, Taylor Gordon, and Gordon will take it out to about the 35-yard line, and Gordon comes up, not quite sure what state he's in.
Yeah, he was limping off a little bit, but I guess he's going to be okay. First time they've gotten it past the 25 in a while. Nice return. So they got about 3 minutes and change here to try to get something on the board here as we end the first half.
They'll spot him down at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hanover.
And they will get the second half kickoff.
Since Rodebush came in, he is 2 of 5 passing for 15 yards.
Again, both sides of the ball have been outstanding. Special teams have been outstanding. Just a really well-played first half by the Lions.
Make sure that is Rodebush out at quarterback. He puts a man in motion. That's Peck to the far side. And Oppel is to his left and dropping. And we got a new quarterback in. That pass is thrown out to Peck. Peck gets it outside to the 39, maybe to the 40-yard line. New quarterback in for Hanover is Arjun Loth. Loth, L-O-T-H-E, a 6'4 freshman from Indian Creek High School in Greenwood, Indiana. He's a lefty.
Yeah, he slung it out there left-handed.
We have no stats on him. He wasn't even on our 2-deep chart. But when you lose your starting quarterback to an injury, you go deep. And the handoff from Loth goes off to Oppel, and Oppel gets the first down out to the 44-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play for Oppel. He has got 21 yards on 7 carries. Check that. They're going to give him 16 yards on 7 carries. 2:19 in running, 2 timeouts left for the Panthers at halftime. Pro Football Talk guys talk Detroit Lions and Baltimore Ravens. Cincinnati's got a week off. 1st and 10 for Hanover as they let the clock run down to 2 minutes. Dropping back is Loth. Loth looks out the left-hand side, throws it deep, and overthrew his intended receiver, Peck.
Yeah, miscommunication there. He thought he was going to keep carrying down the field, and he did a comeback and, not incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Like you said, we're under 2 minutes to go in the half.
1:55 remaining. 31-0 Mount.
So far, a great homecoming day. It's great to see all the old players and the alumni and the fans. It's been fantastic.
Loth, the quarterback. He's got Oppel to the left of him. Receivers out spread on each side. Handoff goes to Dunning, and Dunning gets hit right at the line. No gain at all.
Yeah, he got stuffed by a couple of Lions there.
Buller is in on the play, and along with that for the Mount.
Anthony Wright was in on it, and there's 3-4 guys in on it. So
Camden Fuller, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball right at the 40, nose of the football right at the 45-yard line in the Mount insignia at the center of the field.
Hanover showing no sense of urgency at all, Dave.
Nope, 1:20 and running. Peck moved to the near side, now back is starting to believe, I think, Chuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty good team, Dave.
Farsing with Prather, low snap again, but Prather got it down. Kick is up and good. 1:03 to go, first half. It's the Mount 38, Hanover nothing here at Schuler Field on Ultimate Sports. 38-0. I said it a couple of weeks ago when the Lions accumulated 600 yards of total offense and they ran for over 300 yards. That had to bring to the attention to the Heartland coaches that this Mount team is not just pass.
Yeah, they can do pretty much whatever they want.
And now, 38-0 over one of the top contenders for the title in Hanover at halftime. Boy, they got to be thinking now. Farsing, high kickoff. It'll be taken in by Gordon at the 5, 10, 15, 20, out to the 25, and he's stopped.
He's still going.
Oh, yeah, gets away from the crowd, out to the 35, 40, 45, and he's finally stepped out of bounds, and the Lions have got a guy up on the far side that lost his helmet.
Nice return there. It looked like they had him bottled up a couple times, and he spun out of there with a nice return. Looks like they're going to mark him out about, the 42 maybe?
Marcel Tucker.
Oh, they're going to back him up.
Yep.
tell you, we haven't had many flags at all, Dave. Well, a couple offsides, I think an illegal formation on the field goal, but really haven't had much, and you love to see that.
As a matter of fact, that is the first penalty that the Lions will accept on Hanover.
Yeah.
The Lions have had 2.
And I think, was it last week, there was flags almost every play. So either we're playing a lot clean or this, Well,
they had a late dinner reservation last week.
There you go.
53.2 seconds to go. Let's see what Hanover decides to do with their freshman quarterback, Loth, who just threw a 46-yard touchdown interception. Pick 6. He drops back, looks to his left. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. It's incomplete. Wow. Boy, he had Routabush out up the left side, and he threw it about a yard too far.
Yeah, we dropped coverage. The DBs, and they're talking to each other like, hey, wait a minute, who's got that responsibility? And, boy, that could have been a long, long touchdown pass. We got a little lucky there.
48.2. That's Devin Donnerworth and Deshaun Starks. You don't normally see them miscommunicate on something. 48.2 left to go in the half. Loth now moves Peck in motion to the near side. Loth drops back. He's going to throw it to Peck out on the near side, wide open at the 20, 25, 30, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at about the 32-yard line for a gain of 12 on the catch.
Yeah, nice decision there. He was wide open in the flat, take the sure yardage, and get out, stop the clock. They're on the 32, so.
Peck 4 catches, 35 yards. He's their leading receiver. 40 seconds to go. Clock stopped on the out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 32. Loth drops back. Still dropping back. Now throws the screen, and it is complete on the play at the 35 and dropped down at about the 39-yard line. And now a timeout will be called. Austin Oppel caught that pass. And they're going to put another 2.5 on the clock to make it 31.
Yeah, Anthony Wright on the stop there. So pick up about 7 or 8.
We'll just keep it right here. 31 seconds to go. 38-0. Chuck, I know we talked during one of the breaks. I did not anticipate this. I thought the Lions would be able to move the football against Hanover, but didn't anticipate this well.
Yeah, I felt a little bit stronger. I felt like we could dominate the game. But, yeah, clearly if you told me, you gave me A, B, C, or D, and one of them was 38-0 at half, I wouldn't have picked that one. But, again, all 3 phases of the game have been really, really good. A complete half of football. There is 31 seconds to go. But, boy, the Lions coaching staff has to be pleased so far.
Absolutely. And we will effort to talk to head coach Tyler Hopperton at the end of the first half with Blake Watson. 2nd down, 3 yards to go, 31 seconds left on the clock. Peck in motion to the far side for the Panthers. Loth will take the snap, drops back, looks down the middle, throws over the middle, and it is incomplete.
That was almost another pick.
Jonah Smith coming in and leading with his shoulder to knock that ball away.
Yeah, nice defensive play there. We had him backpedaling a little bit. He couldn't get as much on the throw and enabled us to close, for Jonah to close there and make the play.
Well, you're seeing Loth with the typical freshman anxiety. He's throwing the ball off of his back foot, not stepping into the throw, backpedaling when he throws.
Yeah, I'm assuming he didn't think he'd be in the first half, but an injury and then maybe some struggles by the backup, so here he is.
3rd down, 3 yards to go from the 39, dropping back Loth. He's going to step into the pass. He's got a completion on the play at the 44-yard line to Routabush. Routabush, a 5-yard reception, 1st down for Hanover, 20.1 seconds to go. Remember, they get the football to start the second half, so they could find some way, somehow, to get this ball into the end zone. Then they've got the kickoff.
Yeah. The old Bill Belichick double up, score at the end of the half, and then get it coming out the second half. But they got a long way to go with only 20 seconds to go.
Ball at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Loth claps his hands, takes the snap. Steps into the throw, and now he's going to get hit. Now rolls out to the left, now throws the ball up the field, incomplete. Had the man open, but couldn't get it to Jordan Shelby.
Yeah, really good defensive coverage by the Lions. Devin Donnerworth over there, and just nowhere to throw it. Try to jam it in there, but nice defensive play down to 12 seconds.
Lions will bring in their dime defense now on 2nd down. 10 yards to go. 12.3 seconds left in the half.
Hanover does have one timeout left.
38-0, the Lions leading it. We have not punted, kicked a 40-yard field goal. They've done just about everything in this game. Dropping back Loth, 2nd and 10. Looks upfield, throws the ball deep down the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Donaworth back at this 19-yard line. Right up the middle to the 20, 25, 30. Cuts to the near side, to the 40, to the 45, 50, and he's going to be dropped with 2 seconds. So, no time left, and Donaworth is going after. It looked like a Rotabush who spun him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Way out of bounds. It was a late hit, and the officials have thrown the flag.
Now, I'm not sure that the half can end on a penalty like that, so we might have 15 yards in one play.
I think you're right, Chuck, and because it cannot end on a defensive penalty. And when that interception was made, that made the offense for Hanover the defense.
Right, so we'll let the referee sort this out. We could either try a long field goal or throw one into the end zone, kind of like we did last week against Defiance.
Should be an untimed down, 15 yards. Ball spotted at about the 40-yard line.
So you could kick it. You know, Kyle made a 40-yarder. This be probably around 40 to 42 yards, so they're sorting it out.
Matt Theobald might blow a blood vessel over on the far side. He has been upset.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense number 5. This penalty will be assessed after the play.
What?
Dead ball unfortunately like 11 blue. Dead ball unfortunately like 3 white. Those fouls offset. We'll enforce the first foul. Hanover's ball, first down.
Wow.
And that's the end of the half.
Okay.
Wasn't he out of the pocket, Chuck?
I thought he was.
Wow. So it's offsetting penalties. The Lions get flagged for roughing the passer. And then
one untimed down. One untimed down.
Now they are going to give him one untimed down, but it will be for Hanover.
So what happened when they hit us late and we assumed we retaliated, so that made a penalty.
No, they roughing the passer penalty.
But then they called, after we got flung out of bounds, they called a late hit on us too, a retaliation penalty. So that's why, because they would offset if it was just one-on-one, but it was 1 against them, 2 against us. When he was flung out of bounds, late hit on them.
I'm not sure you do that.
Yeah, well, they're doing it, and I guess they're going to try to throw it in the end zone.
Lions are going to bring in their dime defense and set everybody back. I always thought you could have one penalty against 6, and it was always offsetting.
Yeah, well, I know we obviously retaliated, but I didn't see the roughing the passer. He was out of the pocket.
Either.
But
yeah. So anyway, here we go. Ball at the 42-yard line of the mount. Now Loth is going to step into the throw. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone, and it will be. Is it intercepted or not? I don't think the official even cares. He's not even going to signal it either way, and that'll be the end of the first half. So we have come to the end of the first 30 minutes of play here from Schuler Field. Your score is the Mount 38, Hanover nothing. Coming up at halftime, we will preview the Detroit-Baltimore football game coming up later on tomorrow afternoon as the Bengals are off. I'm Dave Mitchell with Chuck Murray. Your score at the half, it's 38-0 Mount over Hanover here from Schuler Field on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice, just everybody's smiling and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
It's time to upgrade your unis in that complex your league has been playing on for years. If that's the case, call Scott Lawson of BSN Sports. BSN Sports manufactures their own supplies, from PE equipment, soccer and lacrosse goals, and they have champion barbells for all your weight room needs. Also a porta pit, hurdles, high jump and pole vault pits, and more for your track and field needs. The BSN Victory line of uniforms and apparel is a great quality for great prices. For all your needs, contact BSN Sports. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What? No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm going to do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes all it takes is your parental powers of...
I don't think anybody would have thought 38-0 at halftime.
I told the guys before the game, I'll let you know to when to look at the scoreboard. Just keep playing one play at a time. A lot of big plays so far. Obviously showing out right now. Got to keep it rolling.
I don't always like to talk about these kinds of things, but you losing Danny in there in the first half with what we expect to be a relatively serious injury. Cody Hobson steps in. He did a good job on that drive. He's played a lot of football. What do you expect to see out of Cody and the rest of the O-line going forward?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate part of the game, especially when it happens to seniors like that. But Cody's a senior too. Guy that's been in the weight room, been working, waiting his chance, and that's also part of the experience, unfortunately. But, Cody's a guy that's been plugging along and, went in there and went down and scored. So,
second half, going to see a lot of the same out of your guys. Expect to see your ones out here a little bit here in the third quarter, and obviously the game gets out of hand. We'll see the backups, but you expect to still play your ones?
Yeah, we'll get out here and keep it rolling. We kind of been keeping our guys caged up a little bit. I promised them I'd let them roll a little bit, so we'll let them roll a little bit more and see how the second half goes.
Hop, thank you. Good luck in the second half. Dave, back to you.
Blake Watson along with head coach Tyler Hopperton at halftime here, where the Lions are leading it 38-0, and we'll be back to take a look at some stats and also the preview of the Detroit-Baltimore game tomorrow after this.
At Mount St. Joseph University, with 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at msjlions.com.
Well, the Lions are leading it here by a score of 38-0, as they are just absolutely demolishing this Hanover defense so far here this afternoon. Hanover came in with the best defense in the Heartland Conference statistically. They had shut out their previous two opponents, but today it has been totally different as they are on top. The Lions have scored 38 points in this one to lead it here at halftime by the score of 38-0. Let's take a look at some scores that are going on around the country. Let's take a look at that Ohio State game, where Ohio State was leading 10-6, and they still are as they enter the fourth quarter of play. Air Force over Navy 10-0. It is Central Florida beating Oklahoma 23-17. And then later on this afternoon, Minnesota will be playing Iowa. North Texas plays Tulane. South Carolina at Mizzou, and Alabama will be hosting Tennessee in college football later on this afternoon. I'm Dave Mitchell, and when we come back, we will be hearing the Pro Football Talk guys talk about the Detroit game tomorrow afternoon against Baltimore after this.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What? No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm going to do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up. See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time.
Whoop, whoop. No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.
The Pro Football Talk guys will be taking a look and previewing that ball game tomorrow afternoon.
One of the best Week 7 games on the docket, Detroit Lions on the road in Baltimore, back from jolly old England, feeling pretty jolly.
Downfield is intercepted by Geno Stone, and he still has it.
Baltimore's defense proved to be too much for Tennessee's offense last week, and it's proven to be too much for most teams this season. Lions high-powered O, squaring off with a Ravens bunch that's top 3 in points per game allowed this year.
Tannehill, Queen. So Queen gets the king off the field.
Ravens defense has very few weaknesses. Tough against the run, strong pass rush, good against the pass. And all of those will be needed versus Detroit's offense, which is one of the most balanced attacks in the league.
Goff has a man on the out route, and it's a connection with his excellent rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
How balanced Detroit is this week will hinge on the availability of its backfield. Rookie Jahmyr Gibbs didn't play Week 6, and David Montgomery left their game hurt.
He is the engine, in my opinion, that gets this offense running. That would be a huge loss for this team.
That placed and could place a lot of pressure on Jared Goff to move the ball. And against the Tampa Bay secondary that had played the pass tough, he went for 350-plus yards, 8 yards per attempt, 2 TDs, no picks, a rating near 110.
Goff loads it up, through behind Josh Reynolds, who makes the adjustment, as he often has for his quarterback.
Goff now has another tough secondary to battle with. The Ravens have held quarterbacks to a low 70s rate. They're in the sub-60 completion percentage club. Not many are in that club.
Broken up by Marcus Williams.
Amon-Ra St. Brown versus cornerback Marlon Humphrey. That's a big one. Humphrey does plenty of traveling. Ravens held DeAndre Hopkins to 1 catch last week, just 20 yards. They're holding wide receivers to a 70.4 rate in 2023.
Pressure up the middle. Pittman juggles, bobbles, and drops. Knocked out of his hands by Brandon Stevens.
St. Brown comes in off a 12-catch, 124-yard TD outing. 15 of Goff's 44 targets went to him.
Under pressure, Goff was protected. St. Brown has it. Greg Reynolds through the big block, and St. Brown works all the way downfield for the touchdown.
Goff's second favorite look to Sam Laporta.
Goff, plenty of time, and this time Sam Laporta holds on to move the chains.
Only 36 yards last week, but 11 targets. No one else on the team had 4+. Baltimore's linebackers and safeties will also make it tough on him, though. They've held tight ends to a 58.9 rating.
Incomplete. He was trying to hit Darnell Washington, the third-round rookie from Georgia. And Roquan Smith said, not on my watch.
Ravens also have Josh Reynolds to worry about. 50 yards last week. He's given them 50+ in each game he started and finished.
Goff on second down. Beautiful throw up the seam for Josh Reynolds.
And Baltimore's DBs better handle their Jameson responsibly. Williams is the game-breaking threat, a 45-yard touchdown last week.
Wants it all. Jameson Williams looking for the ball. Got it! Touchdown!
Yet another beefy battle. Goff's O-line against Baltimore's pass rush. Ravens with a sack sixer versus Tennessee. 24 sacks in 6 games. They aren't blitz happy either.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Flip the coin now. Lions defense facing a Ravens offense that's still a work in progress, middle of the pack in scoring, but with their D, they don't need a ton of points. Detroit still has to play the run well first and foremost. Specifically, they have to be able to play Lamar Jackson's legs well.
Lamar Jackson gets the first down. Number 8 putting on a show right there.
Jackson is still taking off with the ball. He led the team in rushing yards versus Tennessee, has 45+ rush yards in their last 5 games.
He will step up and go inside the 5. Go right in. Spread him out and then slice him up.
Detroit has allowed 4.5 a run to quarterbacks. That's the wrong side of average compared to the rest of the league. When Baltimore hands off, Gus Edwards under 4 yards per carry last week, but he's given them between 40 and 65 yards 5 straight.
It's Gus Edwards again. First down, Baltimore.
tough to tackle that guy.
He will have a tougher time than Jackson in theory. Lions have stuffed running backs to 3.1 a run. Only one team ahead of them there.
Back to the line of scrimmage he goes. Good penetration by Alex Anzalone and company.
What's Detroit's secondary dealing with when it comes to the Ravens' passing game? The consistent components: Jackson, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers. Flowers caught Lamar's one touchdown pass week 6, 50 yards. His low for the year, 48. He's having a nice rookie year.
Lamar dancing around.
Andrews led the team in receiving yards versus Tennessee with 69, 65 plus yards and 3 straight for him now. Lions defense hasn't handled tight ends great, allowing a rating near 100 to them. Didn't face an A-lister last week. Detroit's better versus wideouts, holding them to under a 90 rate. Held Mike Evans to 4 catches on 10 targets week 6. Held Baker Mayfield to 5.6 yards per attempt. No touchdowns, a rating under 60, picked him off.
Off a fake, off a pump, a deflection, and a pick. It belongs to Detroit.
Jackson isn't easy to sack, not hard to either. He has taken 16 sacks in 6 games. Pressure rate faced mid-30s. Lions aren't blitz happy either. Aiden Hutchinson didn't get to Baker last week. Detroit's pass rush not the same if Baltimore can neutralize him.
So the Lions and the Ravens will be playing tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, as we told you. At the top, the Cincinnati Bengals have their bye week coming up tomorrow, so they will be off tomorrow afternoon. I'm Dave Mitchell. Chuck Murray and I will be back to take a look at the halftime stats, and we'll do that right after this timeout.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at msjlions.com.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good.
Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice, everybody's smiling, and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself.
They're heaven. I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike. Well, the Lions are leading it here at halftime by a score of 38 to nothing. And yes, you heard that correctly. It is 38 to nothing here at Schuler Field over the Hanover Panthers. A couple of scores around college football. Ohio State is leading Penn State 10-6. Oklahoma now has squeaked out a 24-23 win, or lead, I should say, over Central Florida, and Air Force is beating Navy in a game that many thought was going to be a lot worse than what it is, but Air Force leading it 17 to nothing.
The score over at Franklin at halftime, Rose kicked a field goal at the gun, so it's 37-28 Rose Holman at the half.
Boy, that thing has gone back and forth, hasn't it?
It's a basketball score.
Yeah, 38-0 here. And when you look at the stats of this one, Chuck, boy, it has been all Mount here today. When you look at what the Lions have done for total yardage in this ball game, 329 yards offense in this ball game, and 87 yards for Hanover.
Yeah, a complete domination. Offense, defense, special teams. Our offensive line has been outstanding. Josh has made some really good decisions back there. Mose ran like a madman possessed. Defensively, we've been all over their quarterback. The secondary's been good. Again, I could go on and on. Special teams has held them inside the 25 almost every time. We haven't had to punt. We made a long field goal, so everything's just working. Today's our day.
Time of possession, 16 minutes, 10 seconds for the Lions in the first half, and it was 13 minutes and 50 seconds for Hanover. You'd think it'd be a lot worse than that.
Yeah, but we can strike so fast. 2-3 plays, we're down the field scoring, and we talked before the game. Did we think it could get like this? Maybe not to this extent, but I'm not a big compare scores guy. But again, you looked at the common opponents, and you're thinking it could maybe turn into something like this. Unfortunately for us, it has.
Well, the Lions, Josh Taylor, we may see him in the second half. Not sure the way Tyler Hopperton was talking at the end of the first half as to whether we will or not. But Josh, 13 of 19 passing, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, 114 yards and a 68th percentile on completions. He was sacked one time. Mariano McKenzie, 10 carries, Chuck, 105 yards already in the first half.
Yeah, he's been running exceptionally well since he's always been a good runner, but since Cornell, we've kind of, moved him off the side with his injuries and played him at receiver more. Mo has just taken off for that number one running back position. And again, we got Jackson, we got Devin, we got all kind of runners that can run the football, but Mo's been running really well.
Taylor's had 10 carries, 69 yards. Gifford, 5 carries, 45 yards for a 9-yard per carry average. And Devin Holt, 2 carries for 6 yards. Cornell Beecham, Zane Dine, and Joey Newton each have 2 catches in the ball game. But leading the way for the Lions, take a guess.
Receiving wise, Gary Powell.
You got it. Okay. Gary Powell, 4 catches in the first half, 27 yards and a touchdown. And Pollard, 3 catches for 16 yards in the first half. 3 quarterbacks have played for Hanover, Chuck, and right now they're at the freshman Loth, who is 4 of 10 passing, 32 yards, and interception in the ball game. Oppel is leading them in rushes and yards gained, 7 carries for 20 yards. They have gained just a total of 26 yards on the ground.
Yeah, again, the defense has been stout. It's been really, really good. And like I said, so far, at least a complete half. You can say the game's not over, but a complete half has been about as well as I think we could play. And of course, the coaches are going to look at the film after this and still see some things they can clean up, which is a sign of a good team and a good coaching staff. You're never going to be satisfied, but at this point, they have to be pleased with 38-0 at half. I think, like you said, we thought there was a chance it could get somewhat like this, but not 38-0 at half.
No, Peck had 4 catches for Hanover, 36 yards in the first half. Massey had 3 catches in the first half. I'm going to tell you, that is not Massey. That is the running back, Oppel. They've got Oppel. Massey is a receiver. No, Oppel is number 5. He had 3 catches for 7 yards in the first half. 2 catches to Radebush and 1 each for Shelby and Dunning in the first half of action. Lions, 3rd down efficiency, 5 for 8, and 4th down efficiency, 1 for 1 in the ball game. And as far as penalty yards are concerned, the Lions 3 penalties, 25 yards, and for Hanover 1 penalty for 10 yards in that first half.
Yeah, we talked relatively penalty-free. That was good to see from both ends. You don't want to see the game get bogged down and have a 3.5-hour game with all these flags. So the teams are doing a pretty good job avoiding penalties, and maybe this officiating crew plays it a little bit looser. So it'll be interesting to see if they bring Josh out for a series or 2 or if they just go straight to Tyler Prather. So that since Hanover will get the kickoff, we won't know that until after their possession in the second half.
Hanover will have the ball to start the second half. I'm Dave Mitchell with Chuck Murray. 38-0. Mount on top of it here at Schuler Field. Second half action coming up next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Teaching is my calling. So when I needed to renew my license, I chose Mount St. Joseph University. The Mount offers the only program in the state of Ohio that allows you to combine 2 education endorsements to earn a graduate degree. In less than 2 years, I combined the reading and gifted intervention specialist endorsements. Classes were convenient, fully online, and I received personal attention from my professors. The Mount helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/Ohio.
The word settle isn't in your vocabulary. You do what's best for your family, your friends, your community. But is something missing? Are you looking for more from your job? The right position is so much more than a paycheck. It's an opportunity to improve, to grow. We're here to help. At Nesco Resource, we believe that one job, one opportunity can change everything. We'll help you find the right fit, one that doesn't mean settling. Let us get to work for you.
38-0 Lions on top of a boy, Chuck, this afternoon. It's Grand Central Station here. Originally, I thought maybe there was some construction going on up here in the press box, and I think we are going to see Josh Taylor for at least a series here in the second half because he is down there warming up.
Yeah, I'd like to see Josh get a series or so. You don't want any injuries or anything like that, and you want Tyler to get some action and everything, but I think one series would be good and finish on a strong note. And it's pretty much put away now. But hey, goofier things have happened. So let's just go down and get one more score, hold them out right off the bat, and put that final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, what was that game a week ago?
Oh,
Stanford and
Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to bed. All of a sudden, I couldn't believe it. And then I saw some other score that was very similar. A team was way up and lost. So don't think it's going to happen here. But, again, beautiful day, homecoming. Great to see a lot of alum here. The women up in Manchester did get the final 3-0. So they're still right in second place with one game to go. So it looks like they're gonna finish second, which is a great season for them, and go into the HCAC tournament.
So we are about set to go here this afternoon for the second half of action from Schuler Field, as the Lions now will be kicking it off.
Yeah, we mentioned what a great crowd today. There's, both end zones there's people in, and on the Hanover side, they're behind the fence. A bunch of their fans are hanging out there. So the bleachers were packed. I think a lot of people are still out doing their halftime stuff, but it was packed. Trust me, folks.
Well, I'm not sure quite what is going on here. The officials are peering into the Lions sideline. The clock is set. We're set. The officials are the only people that aren't seeming to be set.
Well, we're clearly not on network TV, so there's no TV timeout.
So here we go. Now the officials are set. Back set to return is Gordon and Shelby for Hanover. They are down 38-0. They'll be going from left to right across your computer screen. Farmsing high end-over-end kick. Be taken in by Gordon at the 2 to the 10 on the far side. Out to the 20, and then he's going to be stopped right about the 22-yard line after a 20-yard return.
Again, inside the 25. It sounded like a broken record. Great job by the special teams.
This is a situation, Chuck, where we've seen this the last 2 or 3 weeks, where the officials have let things go early in the second half, and it has become very rough and tumble. I would anticipate and would hope that the officials right off the bat would take control of this game and make sure that nothing that happened towards the end of the first half happens here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Hanover has to be really upset with the way this game's went so far, so let's hope it stays a little bit calm.
Loth is the quarterback. The freshman, fake handoff. No, check that. It is not Loth. Handoff goes to Oppel, and Oppel goes around the left-hand side, and he's going to be picked up after about a yard. It is Rodebush back into quarterback.
Looked like Anthony Wright, maybe the Sean Starks were in on the tackle there.
Rodebush is the backup quarterback. He's number 17, the freshman, 6 foot, 200 pounds. He's back into the ball game. Of course, the starter in the ball game, Colton Richards, left with an injury to his left leg. Moving in motion, Oppel to the opposite side. And the handoff goes to Oppel around the left-hand side. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped right there. No gain, third, and call it a long 8.
Yeah, Dave, we're dominating both sides of the ball on the line of scrimmages. Our defensive line and offensive line has clearly won these battles.
9 minutes to go in the Ohio State game at the Shoe. 13-6 Buckeyes over Penn State. 13:50 remaining to go in this third quarter. Lions leading it here 38-0. Third down, call it a long 8 yards to go. Dropping back, Rodebush. Rodebush is going to throw the ball deep. He's got Gordon, and Gordon is incomplete, and a flag is going to be thrown.
Yeah, he underthrew that ball. He hit him. They're going to call interference. I'm not so sure that was interference.
Chuck, here we go again.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the interference penalty. I'm not sure it was either. But, again, when we were at Baldwin-Wallace, we were told by the officiating review judge that sat in the booth with us that you do not signal the penalty until you talk with the referee. And the officials constantly want to do that. Pass interference against the Lions.
15 yards from previous spot, automatic first down.
So a first down, 15 yards. But they continue to do it.
Yeah, that ball was underthrown. He had to reach back for it. But they called it, so. So at least it's not a spot foul like the NFL.
Again, Chuck, I don't understand why it takes them so long to mark it off either. I mean, I thought they wanted to speed up the game instead of,
Put it down, let's play, right?
Yep. I mean, they could have been marking it off while the official was telling the crowd what was going on. I thought that was the reason behind all of this. So it's first down and 10, ball resting at the 37-yard line. Hanover hands it off to Dunning. Dunning will take it up to about the 40-yard line. That's a gain of a couple.
Yeah, it looked like Anthony Wright in again on the tackle. So Anthony's been all over the field today, as all the defense has. Short gain. They've stopped the run really well.
They have. Just 26 yards rushing in that first half by Hanover.
Yeah, Coach Thompson has to be very, very pleased with the way his defense is playing today.
Second down. Call it 8 yards to go. Raudebush, the quarterback, moves a man in motion. That's the tight end to the near side. And the fake handoff. Raudebush is going to keep it himself, and he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe the 40-yard line. Loss of about the length of a football, and it's third down, 8 yards to go.
It looked like Evan Schlengster got him on that time. So third and long again.
Have you decided what you will be for Halloween?
I haven't done Halloween in a long time, Dave, but Coach Sparhawk here, he wants everybody to dress up. He's won the contest the last 3 years, so I think I dressed up as a baseball coach last year.
I think you should dress up as Sparky Anderson. Third down, 8 yards to go. You got the gray hair.
Yeah, thanks.
Dropping back, Raudebush rolls out to the left. Looks upfield. He's going to throw it. It's complete on the play to Eads. Eads at the 35. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to take it all the way for 60 yards and the touchdown for Hanover.
Yeah. Nice play there. He avoided the rush, rolled out, and nice throw on the run. And a long, third and long conversion. First really misstep there by the Lion defense.
So 12:05 to go in the first, or I should say the third quarter. Now Hanover doesn't have enough players on the field.
Yeah.
They'll rush somebody in to get on the line. 12:05 to go. Hanover with their first score of the day, 38-6. And in to attempt the extra point for Hanover is Paxial. And he puts it up and through. 38-7 Mount on top of it. 12:05 to go. Third quarter here on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Teaching is my calling. So when I needed to renew my license, I chose Mount St. Joseph University. The Mount offers the only program in the state of Ohio that allows you to combine 2 education endorsements to earn a graduate degree. In less than 2 years, I combined the reading and gifted intervention specialist endorsements. Classes were convenient, fully online, and I received personal attention from my professors. The Mount helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/Ohio.
The word settle isn't in your vocabulary. You do what's best for your family, your friends, your community. But is something missing? Are you looking for more from your job? The right position is so much more than a paycheck. It's an opportunity to improve, to grow. We're here to help. At Nesco Resource, we believe that one job, one opportunity can change everything. We'll help you find the right fit, one that doesn't mean settling. Let us get to work for you.
Chuck, quickly here, Paxial is going to kick it off. Do you onside kick here if you're Hanover?
I was just going to say we should be onside kick alert here because they're not going to, they're way behind. They got really nothing to lose to try to recover it. So they have to be, the Lions have to be ready.
Cornell Beecham back set to return with Ari Turner and Devin Donnerworth, and the ball just got blown off the tee again. So now it makes it a little bit harder for you to onside kick if you got somebody holding it.
Yeah, I think if it falls off one more time, they have to hold it. I
Yes.
think it gets 2 times or something.
Now they've got it set. He's got it on the tee. Paxial kicking it off from left to right. He kicks it off deep, and it will be taken in by Ari Turner back at the 6. He bobbled it, picked it back up to the 10, 15, 20, out to the 24-yard line. 18 yards on the return. And the Lions will have a first and 10 for the first time here in the second half, and Josh Taylor will be the quarterback.
Yeah, we didn't let the listeners know, but to start the second half with Hanover receiving, the Lions had their choice, and they chose to take the win in this third quarter. So they're going from the south to the north.
Taylor was 13 for 19 in the first half. And he's got Cornell Beecham in the backfield with him. First time we've seen Cornell back there in a long time, and Cornell takes the handoff off the left-hand side, cuts it up the middle, then bounced off a couple of tackles and ended up losing a yard back to the 23-yard line. 11:45 to go. Yep. There's Joe Lyon.
Yep.
Has made an appearance. You notice he's wearing the shorts today. I'm not.
I was surprised.
Yeah. Taylor, handoff Beecham around the right side. He's going to take it out to the 25 and be pushed out of bounds near the 28-yard line. That'll be a run of about 5 yards for Cornell.
Cornell back from the beginning of the ball period, coming out of bounds by Jamal.
11:19 left to go. They'll put it at the 29-yard line. So it's 3rd down 5. Taylor from right to left across your computer screen with Beecham just to the right of him at the running back position. Trips out to the near side. Taylor looking this way. He's going to throw it. He's got Austin Brock, and Brock made the catch at the 41-yard line in Hanover territory.
Nice throw there by Josh. Nice catch by Austin.
30-yard completion to Austin Brock, his first catch of the day.
Austin might have got a little bit of a push off there, just a nudge, not enough to call. So big 3rd down conversion for the Lions.
Trips out to the far side now, ball in the near hash mark. Movement by the Lions on the offensive line. Remember, Danny May left the ball game with an injury in the second quarter. So the center here this afternoon in the second half is Cody Hobson. But that was off the right side.
That was Devin Salyers, I believe.
I thought they said 60.
65, I think.
65,
yeah.
Yep, which would have been Salyers. So it marks it back 5 yards to the 45-yard line, still in Hanover territory. Taylor, empty backfield, spread formation. Dropping back, Josh looks to the left, now over the middle to Beecham, overthrew him.
Yeah, he had him, just a little bit too high.
It's one of those, if Cornell was 6 feet, he probably would have caught it.
Yeah, even though the penalty was on Salyers, I mean, he's played outstanding as the whole offensive line has today. So, little mistake, 2nd and long here.
Of course, if Cornell was 6 feet, he'd probably be playing D2 or D1.
Yep.
10:31 left to go in 3rd quarter. Lions leading it 38-7. Dropping back Taylor, under the blitz, throws it over the middle to Beecham. He caught the ball at the 35, broken tackle 30, 25, and he skips out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
What a great catch by Cornell. He kind of bobbled it as Josh threw him a fastball, and he stuck it right in there. It looked like it potentially could pop up and be intercepted, but big play by the Lions there.
16 yards on the reception, 1st down for the Lions. They have been outstanding here this afternoon. They've got 19 first downs. Handoff goes right off the left-hand side to Cornell Beecham. Beecham takes it inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, the snap hit the turf. Fortunately, it bounced right up to Josh.
Overcast skies here this afternoon, but really no chance of rain.
Yeah, they said there was a chance of a stray, but boy, let's knock on wood, hope it doesn't happen.
Temperature around 55 degrees here today. Dropping back Taylor on 2nd down 7. Looks into the end zone. Lots of time.
Oh
boy, Taylor can build a condo. Throws it into the end zone. He's got a man. It's Pollard is again. Touchdown, Lions. No, that's Beecham. Excuse me. Cornell Beecham made the catch, and the Lions now extend their lead to 44-7.
Dave, he had to have 10 seconds to throw that ball. Again,
easily.
Outstanding by the Lions offensive line. And Hanover, they're not going to be able to cover him that long. It was outstanding coverage by Hanover, but at some point, you're going to find somebody open.
Well, in to attempt the extra point, Kyle Farsi. Good snap, kick up, high, kick, good. 9:32 left to go, third quarter. It's now the Mount 45, Hanover 7 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service using organic-based turf food. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn customizes a program to fit your budget and expectations. That means satisfaction. Annually, they have a retention rate of over 90%. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care at 513-787-3529. Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati is your official provider of investigative, surveillance, and process servicing, uniformed, armed, and unarmed security services, executive protection, and bodyguard services. Official Investigation and Security Services is not only licensed in the tri-state area, but also Georgia, Tennessee, Michigan, West Virginia, and Texas. Not only private investigation services, but also mobile notary public services and more. Call Official Investigation and Security Services in Cincinnati, 844-263-3424.
9:32 left to go. Cornell Beecham's sixth pass reception touchdown on the season, and the Lions lead at 45-7. Kyle Farfsing will kick it off for the Lions. High, short, end-over-end kick that'll be taken in by one of the upbacks for Hanover, and he takes it across the 25 to the 30-yard line, where he is upended there. That was Kirby and Shelby, the freshman. And now the Lions will go on defense. I'm not sure what was the crowd.
I don't know. Must have been something happening in the crowd or something. Looked like number 87, Eli LaFrange, made that tackle on special teams.
9:26 to go, third quarter, 45-7. Rodenbush stays in at quarterback. That's Ian Rodenbush. And he sends Peck in motion to the far side. Now he reverses, comes back to the near side, sets up in the bunch formation. And the fake handoff goes out to Peck on the right-hand side. He caught it at the 28 to the 30, 35-40. And he is going to be upended and dropped at about the 46-yard line, where Schlensker made the tackle.
Yeah, missed a couple tackles on that play. Nice running after the catch, but we got to make those tackles.
Ball at the 47-yard line, 12 on the reception. First down for Hanover. 9:04 remaining. Next week, the Lions back home for the last time this year. Boy, it's hard to believe the season.
Yeah.
3 weeks away from being over, Chuck.
Yep, it goes fast.
The regular season, at least. First and 10 Lions at the 47. Lions come in with a rush, and the pitch out goes on around the right-hand side. And that pass is made to Mason Williams. Caught it across midfield and downed at the 45-yard line of the Mount. 8 on the catch. Second down 9. Or second down 2, excuse me.
Yeah, Mason Owens on the tackle.
8:25 remaining. Rodenbush throws it out to the left-hand side. Good bubble screen, but the Lions smelled it immediately, and the other Rodenbush had no place to go when he caught that ball. Dominic Rodenbush with his 17th catch of the year brings up second down. Third down now.
Yeah, Brady Pierce with a nice tackle.
And they're going to call it about a half yard. 7:55 and running. Hanover looking over to the sideline for the offensive call. Their offensive coordinator is Matt Theobald, their head coach. Rodenbush takes the snap. Handoff goes to Oppel. Oppel's got the first down, but that is just about it. He gained maybe a couple. Oh, now wait a minute here. They're going to call a personal foul on number 11 of the Mount. The linesman was within 5 yards of it, Chuck, didn't throw a flag, and the back judge 25 yards away threw the flag. Come on.
Yeah, well, again, whether we agree or not, we just...
Watch your area. You don't go outside your area. I've talked to many officials. You don't go outside your area to find a call.
Yeah, because it looks bad. Even if it's correct, a lot of times it looks bad. But again, it goes back to we just can't have these dumb penalties. It's just not smart football. Again, in a game like this, you can get away with it, but in a championship-type game, can't do it.
Andrew Pierce is the one that got called for the penalty, and tell you what, the receiver Williams, who fell down, could have got an Academy Award for falling over. Eads now in motion to the line of scrimmage. Down the pass goes to Eads, right at the 22-yard line, back to the 20, and he's dropped right there. Gain of about, going to give him 7 on the play.
Yeah, Brady Pierce on the stop. Hanover's having some success through the air now. Some quick short passes.
7 minutes to go.
Sun's coming out, Dave.
Yeah. Clouds kind of dissipating a little bit. Radebush takes the snap, looks down the middle. Good protection.
Yeah.
Radebush is going to keep himself right over the middle. 15-10, and he's going to be upended at the 7. Brought down at the 7 by Mason Owens. Lions are going to bring in their goal line defense.
Yeah, nice decision there by the quarterback. He had nobody open, tucked it down, ran for a first down. They're first and goal here as we're approaching 6.5 minutes to go in the third.
45-7 Mount. Radebush with Oppel to the right of him. And the little jet sweep pass goes off to Peck. And Peck's going to take it inside the 10 and be dropped at the 8-yard line. He's going to lose about a yard on the play and bring up 3rd down and goal to go.
Rashawn Newbolt on a nice play there from his defensive line position.
Ohio State leading 20-6 over Penn State. And Oklahoma now up by 2, 31-29.
Ooh, so they scored, did not make the 2, or they're still attempting it.
Or correct, over Central Florida. 5:55 remaining. 3rd quarter. Oppel to the right. Moving in motion to the far side is Gordon. Radebush takes the snap, throws over on the right side, complete touchdown! Oppel caught the pass and went in for the score from 8 yards out, and it's 45-13.
Nice design there by Hanover, a little bit of a rub or a pick play there to get him open. We just couldn't get over there a little late there, so they get their 2nd touchdown of the quarter.
5:38 to go, 3rd quarter. Paxial comes in to attempt the extra point. 45-13, your score. The Lions on top of it. Eads is the holder. High snap, but Eads gets it down. And the kick by Paxial is good. 5:38 to go. 3rd quarter of play from Schuler Field. It's now the Mount 45, Hanover 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
Dave, real quick, an update over from Franklin. Rose Holman has added a field goal with 12:34 to go in the third. They lead Franklin 40-28.
5:38 to go in this 3rd quarter. Lions leading it by 31. It's a high short kick that the Lions are going to have to jump on. That's Ari Turner, and Ari Turner grabbed it and immediately was smashed to the field. Looked like Radebush who came away with that tackle, Chuck.
Yeah, a couple of times now on kicks we have misjudged because they're kicking into the wind, and we got to have at least one guy up there because it's difficult to kick into the end zone when you're kicking against the wind. So we're very fortunate to hit it kicked, and that could have just laid there, and Hanover could have recovered it. It's a free ball.
5:36 remaining to go 3rd quarter. And Josh Taylor's still in the ball game, Chuck.
Yeah, I think they would. If we would have held him, I think he might have been out, but hey, you never know.
Moving in motion down, gets up to the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes around the left-hand side. It looks like Devin Holt.
Yep.
And Holt's going to take it across the 25 out to the 27. It's about a 3-yard gain for Devin. He is just one of those kids that when he gets the football, as diminutive as he looks, he is hard to bring down.
Yeah, he's a strong kid. Hard to bring down.
Taylor wants the snap. Now he gets it off to Holt, and Holt cuts it off the left side across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. It'll bring up third down and a couple.
Yep.
Told you Ohio State on top of Penn State, 2:50 to go, 20-6. Handoff goes to Holt again. Holt right up the middle, and he'll take it out to the 37-yard line, first down. He took that right behind the backup center, Chuck. Cody Hobson.
Yeah, nice running there by Deb. Knew we had to go for the first down, not trying to make a big play out of it, just move the chains.
4:40 and running, left to go third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 38-yard line. Taylor with Holt was on the left side. Now he switches to the right side of Taylor. Fake handoff. Taylor looks to the left, now looks to the right, throws it out to the right sideline, complete to Zane Dine, and Dine dives forward. Good tackle on the play out to the 44-yard line. Tackle made again by Ben Massey. Boy, you're putting your life in your hands when you're putting a linebacker on Dine out there. Handoff goes to Holt off the right tackle, and Holt takes it across the 45 out to the 47. Another gain of 3, and the Lions now bring up a third down and about a yard.
Yeah. Long one, short 2.
Trips to the left for the Lions. Taylor has got Gifford to the left, or make that Holt to the left. Now Holt moves over to the right-hand side of Taylor.
Lions, I think, checking to a pass here.
10 on the play clock. Taylor with the snap. Steps up to the right, and Taylor's going to keep it himself. He gets it inside Hanover territory, inside the 45, brought down at the 44.
Yeah, that's the advantage of going no hurry like that. You're at the line, you got plenty of time to dissect the defense, and I think they were going to run and check to a pass. And he obviously was pressured, and he ran out of there for a first down. Nice decision by Josh.
1st and 10 Lions, ball at the 44 of Hanover. Dine out wide to the right. Beecham now stacked with Brock out to the left-hand side with Powell tight end left. Now Powell moves in motion to the near side, dropping back Taylor, throws out to Beecham inside the 40, inside the 35, brought down near the 31-yard line.
Yeah, really nice catch and throw and catch there, wide open. They had a free blitzer from the outside unblocked, so Josh got rid of it really quick.
Taylor now has Devin Holt back into the ball game. Beecham out wide left, Brock slot left. It is Zane Dine out wide right for the Lions. Fake handoff. Taylor looks to Dine, can't find him, now steps in, throws it into the end zone. He's got Brock in the end zone, caught the ball, touchdown Lions!
Wow, what a throw and catch.
And it was all because he had plenty of time to throw the football.
Again, the offensive line's tremendous. Austin ran to the post, to the back of the end zone, though, right there. And, boy, what a catch and throw. Tremendous job by the offensive line, Dave.
2:18 to go, third quarter. Farfsing will attempt the extra point.
Yeah, that might be Josh's last series.
51-14. Farsing with Tyler Prather holding. Good snap. Tyler gets it down. Kick is up, and it is good. 2:18 to go, third quarter. From Schuler Field, it's the Mount 52, Hanover 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Think better, feel better, be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, the Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Lions are leading at 52-14 here at Schuler Field. Farsing kickoff goes into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback.
We got a flag. It might be on 44 of Hanover. He's throwing his hands up in the air like he didn't do anything, so let's let the officials sort this out.
It's over on the far side of the field.
And you made a good point before. You knew the officials need to make sure this doesn't get out of hand. With the score lopsided, tempers are going to flare, and make sure they keep this thing cleaned up.
Joe Lyon now ringing the bell. And now, see, this is what you don't need, Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
Call it and step it off, and let's
right.
go.
They want to get together and converse about it.
Personal foul, blindside block, return team. Half the distance to the goal off the touchback spot. They keep the ball first down.
So Hanover will keep the football. Chuck.
Number 44.
46 points against Baldwin Wallace. 62 against Hiram. It was a blip on the schedule with Hope 35. Manchester 69 points. Defiance 62. Last week Anderson 77 and this week 52.
Yeah, it's pretty good run.
I mean, you're talking about some of the most prolific offenses in college football history. Even D1, I mean, Mount Union didn't do things like this. Raudebush, the quarterback, throws it out into the flat to Eads, completed to 10, 15, 20, cuts back to the center of the field, 30, and he's going to be upended at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 21.
Yeah, they had three guys lined up over there, and two went long and cleared them out, and we all went with them, and we forgot to cover the last remaining guy there. So we're a couple missteps here on defense here in the third quarter.
50 seconds to go. Ohio State leads by 14, 20-6. Raudebush, handoff. Oppel around the right side. Gets a couple of good blocks to the 40. And he stumbles forward to about the 45-yard line. That's 12 on the game. Another first down for Hanover as the clock continues to run. 1:39 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, we got somebody down.
That is Oppel, who just ran the football.
Yeah, he runs the football well. He's a good running back.
Came in as their leading rusher. Oppel came in with 52 carries, 300 yards, a touchdown, long of 65 yards on the season. He's a junior, 5'8", 180. Kid that they've got that's a real scat back is Michael Gordon. Talk about a diminutive player, 5'5", 135 pounds.
Wow.
He's about a third of me.
I'm trying to think who I could compare to. Maybe Austin Eckler, but Eckler's put together pretty good, but he's short. Trying to think who else was. Ray Rice was kind of a short stock. He's not really stocky, but he was short. And them scat backs can be Terry Metcalf maybe back in the 70s with the old St. Louis Cardinals.
Dunning is back into the ball game. Dunning has carried the ball 2 times for 3 yards. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Eads moves in motion, now sets up on the near side. Low snap from center, but Raudebush grabs it and then throws it out into the flat, complete to Dunning, and he takes it out to the 49-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 3.
Yeah, they haven't had a whole lot of success there on offense, but that little swing pass out in the flat to the right side has been fairly reliable for them today.
Second down, 7 yards to go for a Hanover first down. Gordon moves in motion to the far side, drops back. Gordon's going to catch the pass. Back behind the 45, now across midfield and out near the 46-yard line. He gained about 16 yards on the catch, but actually only gets credit for 6.
Yeah, Nate Owens on the tackle, 3rd and short.
3rd down 2. as the clock rolls down under 30 seconds here in the third. Handoff goes to Dunning, and Dunning's going to get hit and dropped.
Anthony Wright.
Can't ask for anything better.
Nope, living in their backfield. Of course, they're going to go for it here, 4th and short. I think they'll probably wait for the quarter to run out and go with the win, but
I would agree with you, and that's exactly what they're going to do as they try to hustle up to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to do it here at the end of the third quarter from Schuler Field. Your score, the Mount 52, Hanover 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Do you need to break free from chronic dieting or disordered eating? I'm Tanya Fosnat-Jolliffe, a proud MSJ grad and the author of The Mindful Me Journey, a 40-day guided journal toward a healthier relationship with food and exercise. I wrote this journaling program to help people identify their eating behaviors, discover their emotional triggers, and learn how to break free from diet culture for good. If you're ready to break free, visit Amazon today and order your copy of The Mindful Me Journey.
Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529.
Lions switch ends of the field. They will be going from left to right across your computer screen now as we enter the final quarter of play. They lead at 52-14. Eads in motion to the near side. Hanover going from right to left. They're in Lion territory. Handoff goes to Dunning. Dunning on 4th down and about 2 yards, and the Lions stopped him. No gain right at the line of scrimmage. Brady Pierce. Boy, there's that man again.
Yeah, he's all over the field.
So the Lions will get the football back on the holding them on 4th down. And Josh Taylor staying in the ballgame.
Interesting. I thought with that stop it would have been Tyler Prather, so I think at 52-14, I think they're safe.
You know, the thing about it is, Chuck, Manchester, Defiance, and Anderson, they pulled the starters after the first half. These guys got to get used to playing a full game.
Yeah, well, that's true, too.
Taylor, the quarterback, starting here in the fourth quarter. Handoff Mariano McKenzie off the left side, takes it to midfield, gain of 4.
Yeah, the great luxury with all these great backs is they're just so fresh when they come in the game. Yeah, that Mo hasn't carried the ball probably since the first quarter or early second quarter, so he's got fresh legs. They all do.
14:40 remaining in the ballgame. McKenzie moves from the right side to the left side of Josh Taylor. Pistol formation, play action. Taylor's going to throw the ball deep up the right side. He's got Beecham, and Beecham comes back and missed the ball. Couldn't catch it.
Yeah. Josh underthrew him a little bit. The wind knocked it down a little bit, kind of a comeback there, and Cornell couldn't quite snag it.
Of course, if you're here in the stands at 5 o'clock, volleyball team plays.
Yep, playing Franklin over in the Harrington Center. First serve at 5 o'clock.
Where are they ranked this week?
15th.
Not bad.
Yeah, we're really proud of them.
3rd down, a long 5 yards to go for the Lions. Empty backfield. Josh Taylor looks things over. He's going to step up, throw over the middle, complete at the 39-yard line. A first down after a gain of 11. Joey Newton again.
Yeah, boy, he got hit hard too, but he held on to the ball. So the Lions continue to move the ball. Still have not punted yet today, Dave.
Newton 3 catches on the afternoon for 18 yards. That one he'll feel tomorrow, though.
He sure will. It was a good hit.
14 minutes to go. Lions out of the shotgun formation now. Empty backfield. Receiver spread on 1st down and 10. Powell in motion out to the far side. Taylor steps up. Got hit behind the line, and he's going to be sacked all the way down to the 43, well, make it the 48-yard line.
Yeah, nice pressure there by Hanover. They finally got through, and really a big sack, big loss, about 10 yards.
That's the 2nd sack of the afternoon against Taylor. 2nd down, and well, you might as well call it 20.
Yeah, and he got slung down pretty good. That's why at this kind of score, may want to be careful. You don't want any injuries at this part of the game.
Play clock down to 10, and Taylor.
Gary Powell, I think, is fixing his.
Yeah, Gary Powell is at the running back position now, but he was fixing the shoulder pad of Taylor. Now Taylor takes the snap, drops back, gets hit as he throws over the middle, intercepted at the 30 by Hanover. And the interception taken back to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds on the play. Interception.
Yeah, Colin Candor knocked him out of bounds. But
Brody Luker.
Yeah, Josh was really being pressured. He kind of threw it off his back foot. Really his first really bad decision of the day.
12:49 left, and now Hanover is going to set up shop. Actually, in their deepest territory.
Yeah, it's their best starting field position by a mile. But it's about first and 10
right at the 11.
Yeah. See if we can keep them out of the end zone.
So they can get a first down if they would get inside the 1. 12:49 remaining. Dunning in the backfield. We have not seen anything out of Oppel since he left with that injury. Raudebush, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops straight back, now rolls out to the left. Can't find anyone, gets hit, tucks it under, 15 to the 10 on the near side.
Boy.
Inside the 10 to the 5, touchdown, Raudebush.
Wow. Really nice run by him. He was forced to run left, and we missed a couple of tackles, and to his credit, he fought them off and got into the end zone. So that's their third Hanover touchdown of the second half.
So Paxiao will come in to attempt the extra point. Tyler Hopperton is arguing with the official. I think he wanted a block in the back, but the official said no. Paxiao kicks that one up, and it is good. 12:39 to go in the ball game. It's now the Mount 52, Hanover 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The George Nikias Agency is a full-service company that offers auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. George is an independent insurance agent, which means he can customize your personal insurance needs according to the carrier that best represents you. By having access to many companies, George is able to help your family achieve what many agencies cannot. That's multi-policy, multi-car, paid in full, and over 55 discounts. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George today at 513-733-1255. BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Ohio State wins this afternoon, 20-12 over Penn State at the Shoe.
Good win for the Buckeyes. Real quick, Rose Holman 47, Franklin 28, 4:19 to go in the third.
Hanover trying to make a comeback here. They're down 52-21. They kick it off deep. It goes to Ari Turner at the 5 on the near side to the 10, 15-20, and he'll be bounced out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. And Josh Taylor will stay in a quarterback.
Yeah, you hate to end on a play like that where he throws an interception. But having said that, at some point here, I think we gotta get him out of there.
So they'll spot the ball at the 23. 12:32. We'll talk with Coach Hopperton after the game and the start of the game, which right now I would think would have to be Brady Pierce.
Yeah, he's been all over the field.
And the handoff goes around the right side, and that goes to...
Oh, there's a face mask, wasn't it?
Gifford.
Yeah.
Yep, there come the flags. Gifford gets hit after a 3-yard gain with a face masking penalty.
Mario Spencer was the ball player for the Lions.
No, that was not Gifford. Excuse me. That was Mariano. Mariano
Personal
McKenzie.
foul, face mask.
Yep.
Defense, number 21. 50 yards in the end run automatic.
Actually, I think you had it right. I think it was Gifford. He's limping off there, and Mo went in to replace him. I think you had it right. I think the PA announcer missed that one.
Someone told me you led the league in face mask penalties when you were in high school. Is that true?
Untrue. Totally untrue. I never committed a foul in my life in football, basketball, or anything.
Nothing at all, huh?
Not that I can remember.
1st and 10 for the Lions out at the 40 after that face mask penalty. Handoff Mariano. He'll take it right up the middle to the 45. Boy, he gets a good explosion when he gets the ball.
He does. He's always been a good back, but ever since he's in the starting role, boy, he's really stepped it up a notch.
2nd down, 5 yards to go. Taylor, handoff McKenzie around the right side. Uses a stiff arm. He gets outside the 45 and bounces out at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and short. I was teasing him the other night. He was in the box when we were doing soccer on Wednesday night about him exploding and doing well, and he seemed to be happy with the way things were going.
3rd down, a yard to go. Pollard is out of the ball game. Newton comes back in. LaFrange is in at tight end on the right side. Along with Powell, handoff McKenzie right up the middle, has the 1st down across midfield to the 47 of Hanover. That's a gain of, call it 4, and a 1st down for the Lions.
Yeah, I like the play calling here. Let's just run the football a little bit, take some time off. I think it'd probably be a good time even to get Tyler in there right now. I mean, you're down to 11 minutes, you're moving the ball, you got a big lead.
1st down, 10 yards to go from the 47. Handoff goes to McKenzie. McKenzie around the left-hand side. Takes it inside the 45 to the 43. So that'll be a gain of about 5 on the play.
Here comes Devin Holden for him. Mo, outstanding day.
2nd down, 5 yards to go for a 1st down for Mount St. Joseph. Taylor, handoff, goes to Holt. Holt put it in his right hand, takes it up near the 40, stopped at the 41. So call it about a yard to gain, and it will be 3rd down and 4.
Looks like they might be throwing here. Cornell into the game and Pollard in the game.
Would not surprise me. Holt the backfield. Taylor on 3rd down and call it a short 3, long 4. Short 4, long 3, excuse me.
Blitz.
Dropping back Taylor, throws it out into the flat, complete on the play. That's to Austin Brock, and Brock hung onto the football. He's got the 1st down at the 32-yard line. Check it, that's Pollard. Yeah. Pollard with the nice catch and move after the catch.
Yeah, there came somebody came in there unblocked on a blitz, and Josh was able to get rid of it quick enough to avoid the hit. 1st down Lions. We're under 10 minutes. Well, actually, we're almost down to 9.5.
Taylor has Holt to the right of him. And the handoff goes off the right-hand side, and that's Holt. And Holt tried to struggle to keep his balance, but gets it to the 31, maybe the 30-yard line. That's a gain of only about a yard for Holt. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Taylor is going to drop back. He's going to throw it out on the right side, complete to Beecham at the 22-yard line. He's close to a 1st down, and he has the 1st down after an 11-yard completion.
Yeah, quick little out there, and Josh delivered the ball on time. 1st down. We're down to almost 8.5, 8:40.
Lions back up to the line of scrimmage after a 1st down to the 22 in Hanover territory. Fake handoff. Taylor backpedals to his left. He's going to step into the end zone, throws the ball deep. Joey Newton couldn't get it, and a couple of flags are thrown. It'll be a pass interference penalty called against Jamin Fanning of Hanover, the DB.
Yeah, it'll be half the distance.
Fanning just reached right out and grabbed Joey Newton, wouldn't let him come back and get the football. 8:23 remaining.
Pass interference defense, number 1, 15-yard penalty from previous spot. Automatic first down.
So it's an automatic first down. Lions will have it 1st and 10 from their own 22. Well, now they're going to mark it down even further inside the 10.
Looks like most of the starting offensive line is still in the game.
Starts the ball at the 6-yard line. First and goal.
Taylor with 8:20 to go, leading the team up the field. Handoff goes to Holt. Holt's going to take it to the 5. Gain of about a yard. Boy, Eli LaFranche is just begging for the ball to be thrown his way. He was in the back end of the end zone, waving his arms. He knew he was wide open.
Mo back in the game.
McKenzie to the left of Taylor. Taylor rolls to the left, now back to the right, steps up into the pocket, throws into the end zone, incomplete. Tried to go to LaFranche, but it was thrown behind him, Chuck.
Yeah. Good coverage by Hanover down in there. That was, you know, you get in there jammed inside the 10, it's tough to find any open lanes.
7:45 remaining. And it brings up 3rd down for the Lions.
Who we haven't seen today, Joe Key. We haven't seen him today.
No, we
on
haven't.
offense.
I saw him on the pregame warm-ups.
Yeah.
But not in the game. 52-21, Lions by 31. 7:45 remaining. Snap made to Taylor, steps up into the pocket, looks to his left, now rolls out to the left. There's a flag down on the play. Taylor's going to get hit near the 6 and dropped out of bounds.
Holding offense, number 73.
That's about the first holding penalty today.
Oh, boy, another flag.
What happened there?
Unsportsmanlike.
Conduct, number 73 offense as well.
Oh,
Penalize
boy.
that foul. This is his first.
What did he do, Chuck? I didn't see it.
Colin must have said the magic word or something, because it's going to end up being a 10-yard holding and then another 15 yards back. So, well, I don't even know. It's too far for a field goal probably. So they're probably going to decline the holding and take the personal foul, is my guess, to make it 4th down. They're discussing it, so let's see what we come up with here. Again, losing our cool.
Theobald out there.
Offense 73 is declined.
Yep.
Penalize the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep, that's kind of what I figured. So it's 4th down.
I think we should put the striped shirt on you.
Back in my other life, I did that back in the 90s in basketball, a long time ago.
Still haven't solved that schizophrenia problem, huh?
So it's 4th down. What are the Lions going to do? Well, it's scoreboard showing 3rd down, but I thought that was 3rd down.
Well, again, here we go.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Chuck?
Yeah,
They've already signaled the foul.
I think they're confused on what down it is to tell. Now they're finally marking it off. The 15 yards, which could have been done 3 minutes ago. Now they're on the 20. It should be 4th down. So what are the Lions going to do? Coach Coral is waving to stay on the field. So 4th and goal. They're going to wind the clock, and soon the Lions are going for it, looks like.
7:34 left to go. It's 4th down. Goal to go, ball on the 20. Taylor, the quarterback. He's got Powell in the backfield with him at tight end, but at running back now. Taylor drops back, throws into the end zone. He's got Newton, and Newton was out of bounds.
Oh, boy.
Well, I thought he was out of bounds too, Chuck.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Boy, some fans are irate. That's Coach Huber. Irate down there. He's putting his hands up for touchdown. All you got to do is get 1 foot in. But the official who has the final say says no.
I thought he stepped out of bounds with his right foot.
Yeah. It was from this angle. It looked tough, but it was a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch by Joey trying to get 1 foot. Look at Rod Huber. He's drawing on the field like that's where he had his foot. Once a coach, always a coach.
Did not run that play. 7:25.
You just could not take it out of him.
Nope. 7:25
left to go in the ball game. Lions lead at 52-21, and now we've got wholesale substitutions in for the Lions defensively. Of course, they've been shuttling players in and out ever since the second half began. Raudebusch in motion to the line of scrimmage, and the other Raudebusch, Iam, will throw the ball out into the flat, and that's complete to Shelby at the 25-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play brings up second down 5. They'll go somewhat hurry up. Definitely going no huddle. Dunning is the running back out on to the right of the quarterback, Raudebusch, and he drops back, looks over the middle. It is complete at the 30-yard line. Lions trying to strip the football, but Raudebusch caught it, and it should be a first down.
Yeah, Nick Paff on the coverage, so a couple of short passes, like you say, Hanover in the hurry up. We're under 7 minutes.
So first down 10, ball at the 31-yard line. That's where they have spotted it. Dropping back Raudebusch after the snap, throws it up the left side, incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there.
Overthrew his intended receiver, Urban Shelby, the 5'8", 155-pounder. A couple of good baseball games last night, Chuck.
Yeah, you know.
I know you were busy.
Yeah. Mason Owens on the coverage. Yeah, it looks like, you know, both are going to be pretty, you know, going down to the 6th or 7th game. As a baseball fan, that's what you would want.
Raudebusch now on first down, or make it second down. Dropping back Raudebusch. Looks over the middle. Caught by the other Raudebusch. Dominic, and he takes it across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. First down Hanover, excuse me.
Yeah, Jack Dawson on the coverage and the tackle.
Lions home for Franklin next Saturday. Final home game, senior day. 1:30 kickoff, 1 o'clock with the pregame here on Ultimate Sports Talk. Raudebusch drops back. Looks over the middle, complete on the play. And it's across midfield, across 40, 45, 30, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Wholesale changes for the Lions on defense. Chandler Rutherford going in. Couldn't get all the subs there.
Again, Matt Theobald is going berserk on the sideline. I don't think he thought.
I guess he didn't think he stepped out of bounds, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah.
5:37 and running left to go in the ball game. Iam Raudebusch drops straight back, looks over the middle, rolls out to the left as the pocket collapses. Now tucks it under the 40, 35, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 6.
Andrew Pierce shoved him out of bounds. So, Dave, this score may end up looking a little bit better than it really was. The first half was all Lions 38-0, and this second half it's kind of been a little bit of a sketchy second half by the Lions with a lot of substituting and different things. And Hanover stepped up their game a little bit.
And there goes the pass into the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, really good coverage there by Andrew Pierce.
That was on third down and about a half yard. So you knew it was 2-down territory.
Right. Take a shot. I guess that was actually second down. So
you never did answer the question what you were going to dress up as for Halloween.
I'm still thinking about it. I know Coach Sparhawk, if he's listening, he's saying I better dress up and do something.
I think you should be Zorro.
Oh my gosh.
Third down and about a foot to go. Low snap, but it's taken out by Raudebusch. Throws out into the flat, complete to Dunning. He's got the first down as he was wide open inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Gain of 4.
As I mentioned, that play's been fairly successful for them most of the game. Nice open field tackle there by. Boy, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
My eyesight isn't good enough to see the numbers from this far away.
Raudebusch drops back, looks off the right side, complete on the play. And out of bounds are the Panthers with 40 seconds to go. 4:24 remaining.
Back to that second short, so they'll probably throw the ball in the end zone here.
Second and short. Roudabush is out wide to the left-hand side as they've got receivers out wide on both sides. Dropping back is Roudabush up the field, and now he's going to throw the ball away.
Yeah, he was being pressured heavily there by 51, Evan Schlensker, and he just decided, hey, he was just going to kind of throw it in the ground and live for another down.
So it'll be third down and about a yard, 3:57 remaining. I'll be the first to say that, boy, these double pane windows in here are certainly good because the Hanover coaches have been going bonkers over this second half, and we haven't heard a word.
No, that's somebody designed something right.
Third down and a yard.
There's that play.
And there's the play again. Hit the running back coming out of the backfield.
That time we were on a little bit, but he did pick up the yard necessary for a first down.
That was caught out in the flat by Jeremy Gettelfinger. Gettelfinger, Providence High School, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Clock continues to run on 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line of the Mount. Roudabush looking into the end zone. He's going to step into the pocket. Now throw it out into the flat, complete to Dunning. Dunning at the 15, bowls over a man down to the 11. Boy, he ran right over Andrew Pierce.
Yeah, he kind of held on and made the tackle, but yeah, he put his head down and gained a couple extra yards as we're approaching the 3-minute mark here.
2 minutes, or excuse me.
Yeah, no, Lions changing on the fly here.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
Timeout. Mount St. Joseph. They're first.
3:12 remaining to go, and now a timeout taken by Hanover. 3:12 to go in the ball game. It's now the Mount 52, Hanover 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
Roudabush is going to throw into the end zone to Hunter Eads for the score.
Yeah, we just a total bust on defense there. He's standing there, nobody within 15 yards of him.
He was wide open and gets the touchdown catch from Roudabush. And with 3:06 remaining, it is now the Mount 52, Hanover 27.
Yeah, the second half is going to be a coaching point for the Lion coaches because we talked. They dropped some intensity here a little bit. Are they going to go for 2 here?
Well, I believe they're going to because that would.
Well, doing the math, 29 from 52. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless they just want to work on their 2-point play.
Or make it 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah.
Peck moves the motion out of the backfield. Now he throw into the end zone, and it is almost intercepted by the Lions. Mason Owens was in there to knock it down along with Devin Donnerworth. 3:03 to go in the ball game. It's still the Mount 52, Hanover 27 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually have like a conversation. And it just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
3:06 to go in the ball game, and 52-27. Boy, most of the Mount people around here are playing double duty tonight, including you.
Yeah, we got to get over to volleyball here. Score from over in Franklin. Rose continues to lead 47-28 with 12:36 to go in the game.
Next week we're home. Final game, senior day. Final game of the season here at home.
We're going to call timeout because we're not ready for the onside kick.
3:06 to go. Lions will be home for Franklin next week. Now Franklin, with the loss today, is going to drop to 3-1 also. Rose Holman. If everything stays the way it is going right now, Chuck, Rose and the Mount will be tied for the top spot in the Heartland at 4-0.
Yeah, and again, we've kind of pointed since the really beginning of conference play that's kind of the thought going down the stretch. That's what it's going to end up being. But a couple more games to still play. You never know what could happen, but feel pretty good that both teams are going to win out.
Rose has got left over Hanover and the Mount. And we have got Franklin, Bluffton, and at Rose. So 3 games left.
It looks like they're going to onside kick to the right here.
I wish they would have left the onside kick rules alone.
Yeah, it just, I know they don't want injuries, but it's almost impossible, at least at the pro level, to recover a kick.
Yeah. So Paxial is going to try the onside kick, and the Lions have jumped on it. Joey
Newton. Sure-handed Joey Newton. You knew that was going to be, you want him on your special teams right there.
3:05 on the game clock.
So 3:05 put on the game clock. You know, you talked about soft hands, Chuck. Is that something you can acquire or just born with?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, or a lot of. I mean, you're born with it, but I think you can do drills and certain things to soften your hands up, whether it's fielding a ground ball or catching a football.
First down 10. Lions have it in Hanover territory at the 44. And let's see who. Is that Josh Taylor? I believe it is.
It still is, boy.
And it is Taylor. Handoff goes around the right side to Gifford, and Gifford takes it. Or check that, Jonathan Reger.
Yeah.
It's Reger time. He takes it inside the 40 to the 38. There's a gain of 6. Boy, we've become accustomed to that.
Yeah.
Reger late in the game just chopping off 5-6 yards a carry. I asked Coach Opperton in the pregame interview, you've got all these guys at running back. Could any of them be a number 1? And he said yes.
Yeah.
They all could.
I think they could.
Second down, short 5, long 4 for the Lions. Handoff goes off to Reger, and Reger got hit and dropped, and a flag has been thrown near the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
It's going to be against the Lions.
Some type of illegal block, or they want it second down, or second and 15 or 3rd and 5. I would think they'd move them back.
Well, let's see what they decide to do. Here we go again.
Yeah. Well, this time he's. Okay.
And now we will get the call.
Right side block, offense. Number 24. Decline. Resolve play. 3rd down.
That's another rule I wish they would have gotten rid of.
Yeah. That's. All right, they're going to wind the clock now, so.
2:18 to go.
They called it on Gary Powell, so instead of second 15, 3rd and about 8.
So 3rd down 8, ball back to the 42-yard line. Josh Taylor, the quarterback. Josh with Reger off to the left of him. Play clock down to 5. Taylor takes the snap, handoff to Reger right up the middle across the 40, down at the 37-yard line. And now let's see, somebody has taken a timeout.
Has to be Hanover.
Timeout, Hanover.
So it will be Hanover. So we'll take a timeout also. A minute 51 left to go in the ball game. It's the Mount 52, Hanover 27 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
What or who is Nesco Resource? We're a nation of individuals who are passionate about helping our communities and the people in them. How do we do it? We're maniacal about client relationships. We get to know you, what you're looking for, what you value, and what your goals are. We then use that information to find the best candidates for the job, giving you a strategic advantage in your market. We're supported by the best technology and recognized across the industry. All of this helps you succeed. One partner, endless possibilities.
Lions are on top of it by a score of 52-27. And Matt Theobald decided to use a timeout. He'll have 2 left.
Dave Rose added a field goal. It's 50-28, 2:11 to go in that game. So as you mentioned, we'll both continue to be undefeated in the league.
Boy, it keeps marching down to that last game in Terre Haute.
Yep, that's what it looks like. This could be a pooch punt here by Josh.
4th down, 3 yards to go.
Trying to get him to jump. He's going to pooch it.
Yep. Now he steps back a few yards. Snap to Josh. He's going to pooch it. And it will hit at about the 6-yard line, take a bounce, and the Lions are going to down it at the 2.
Yeah.
Boy, a great punt by Josh Taylor.
It's good they got to work on that, too.
And it ended up being a 32-yard punt. Oh, check out a 42-yard punt.
Yeah, great punt. Great coverage by the Lions. He just pooched it, kind of rolled dead. And
it's one thing a lot of people don't realize is that Josh Taylor could have been the starting punter this year.
Yeah, he really could have.
But they decided not to go that direction. Minute 44 left to go. Radabush in the end zone from the 2-yard line, taking the snap. Lions jump, but then so did Hanover. And let's see what they call here. Lions are pointing towards Hanover. Lions, I don't think they...
Yeah, it's whether they broke the neutral zone or not. If they did, then it would be offsides. If not, it would be against Hanover.
Did you hear Joe Montana?
Yeah, that's what they're going to call.
Did you hear Joe Montana on the Dan Patrick Show a couple of weeks ago discussing the Rudy situation at Notre Dame?
No, I never did.
Said, yes, he did get a sack. Yes, they did carry him off. But no, they did not drop their jerseys on Dan Devine's desk. And no, they were more than just, they were basically just making fun of Rudy by carrying him off the field.
So a little bit of Hollywood.
A lot of Hollywood is what Joe said. Minute 44 to go, dropping back Radabush from his end zone. Rolls out, now near the back end line. He throws it over the middle to Eads, incomplete.
Yeah, really good coverage there by the whole secondary. Evan Schlensker was all over his guy, and he's very close to stepping out of the back of the end zone for a safety.
Minute 38. Left to go next week. Lions home for Franklin. Senior Day. Join us then, 1 o'clock with the pregame show, 1:30 with the kickoff. Final home game here at Schuler Field, unless the NCAA gods grant us a home playoff game. Dropping back Radabush from the middle of the end zone. Now rolls out to the left, gets out of the end zone to the 10, and he's going to step out of bounds near the 15, make it the 14-yard line. Minute 31 left to go in the ball game, and the Lions are on top of it, 52-27. After that, 2 weeks, we go to Bluffton, and then 3 weeks, it's Rose-Hulman. 52-27, Lions lead it. Radabush puts a man in motion. That's Gordon to the far side. Radabush now rolls out to the right, looks upfield, trying to find somebody to throw to. Can't. Gets it across the 20 to the 25. He's going to have the first down at the 26-yard line. So ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 after a 6-yard gain. A minute 21 remaining. crowd starting to make its way sporadically towards the exits here at Schuler Field. Minute 21 remaining. Now Dunning moves over to the right of the quarterback, Radebush. Low snap, but Radebush grabs it around the ankles, looks over the middle, and throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Good defensive coverage by the Lions. So the clock stops on the incompletion. It looked like C.J. Opper was the man who knocked that ball away. 1:15 to go. Just one coach left to the right of us. As you know, the opposing coaching staff is to the right of us here in the press box. Radebush looks to his left, now rolls out to his right. He's going to throw on the run. It's incomplete. Or is it complete? No, they're going to say incomplete, as the back judge came in and said, nope, you did not catch it. And that now and that's going to mark Hanover back. We'll reset the play clock back to 25 seconds. Ball at the 26-yard line. 1:07 to go. Boy, this just seems like the game that wouldn't end, doesn't it? 52-27. Looking things over, Radebush, the quarterback, drops down to catch the pass from center and then throws over the middle, complete on the play. Pass caught by Dominic Radebush. Takes it out near midfield for the first down, but he doesn't have it as he's shy of the 36-yard line. Needs to hit that 36-yard mark. Fourth down, call it about a long 2 feet. Handebush looks over the middle, rolls to his left. He's got the first down and more. Now down the midfield. They'll stop him just shy of midfield, where they'll spot him at the 49-yard line. Boy, this Hanover offense has looked very different from the offense that they ran in the first half. Clock continues to run as they have the chains moved. Dropping back Radebush. Radebush steps up and he throws over the middle, complete on the play to Dunning, and Dunning is going to be near a first down as he skipped out of bounds near the 39-yard line with 18.6 seconds remaining to go in the ball game. 18.6 at the end of the game. We'll have Sports Information Director Blake Watson interviewing Tyler Hopperton and hopefully a player of the game. So 18 seconds left to go. Dropping back Radebush, throw over the middle, complete on the play. Caught at the 30, 25, 20, and pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll spot him right there. Making the catch is Kirby and Shelby.
I would say, Dave, that Coach Thompson's not going to be happy with some of these busted coverages here in the second half. Guys are running wide open. I know it's garbage time, but you got to stay focused.
Clock down to 10.9 left to go. Lions are going to go to 6-1, 4-0 in the conference. Radebush at the 20-yard line of the mount. Time for a couple more plays. Drops back, looks over the middle, steps up, rolls out to the right, throws the ball into the end zone, and it's out of bounds, and there's 2.8 seconds left to go.
Final over there, Rose Holman 50, Franklin 35. So Franklin comes here next week calling on the Lions.
Yep. They'll be 3-1 and 3-4 overall.
And in their mind, they feel if they can beat us and we can beat Rose, they get a three-way tie. So they're going to come in here hungry, trying to get a victory.
2.8 left to go. Play clock down to 4. Not sure they're going to get it off, and they're not. Well, they're going to let them have it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. And one last play, throw out into the flat to Dunning. Incomplete, and that will do it here from Schuler Field. You can put this one in the left-hand column as the Lions win it here today, 52-27 over the Hanover Panthers. We'll be back to wrap things up from Schuler Field after this.
Are you ready to achieve health in a whole new way? I'm Tanya Fosnot-Jolliffe, the founder of LIT Wellness Solutions, an award-winning health and wellness consulting and coaching company. If you're ready to move beyond traditional medicine, visit litwellnesssolutions.com today and sign up for a free strategy session to learn how you can achieve a healthy, whole, and purpose-filled life by replacing the destructive messages of diet culture using lifestyle as medicine solutions.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. The George Nikias Agency is a full-service company that offers auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. George is an independent insurance agent, which means he can customize your personal insurance needs according to the carrier that best represents you. By having access to many companies, George is able to help your family achieve what many agencies cannot. That's multi-policy, multi-car, paid in full, and over 55 discounts. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George today at 513-733-1255.
Lions win it here this afternoon by a final score of 52-27. You know, I think a lot about what the coaches around the area are going to think. And, boy, Chuck, when they look at this one, 27 points the Lions gave up here today. But really, that's a false number, I think.
Yeah, I agree. We did, we lost some focus and in the second half there. And Hanover picked up their game, so give them credit too. But the first half was a masterpiece at 38-0. Defense, offense, special teams really played exceptionally well. In the second half, we had a few defensive breakdowns, and offensively we weren't quite as sharp. But again, when you have that big a lead, Dave, it's just hard to maintain that type of intensity and focus for another 30 minutes after half.
Lions, 536 yards of total offense here today, Chuck. Meanwhile, for the Hanover Panthers, 413 yards in total offense today.
Yeah, again, really, really nice job by the Lions. And, again, final statistics, you can kind of skew them any way you want, and some are in garbage time and some are legit. So is Blake Watson ready down there? It looks like. Looks like he's got Coach Coral if he's ready.
Yeah, Dave, Chuck, I'm here with Lions offensive coordinator Caleb Coral. Caleb, I asked Hop this at halftime. Obviously, the big news of today is Danny. Mm-hmm. Been a leader for you for 4 years, 5 years actually. Chop did a good job, though. Cody did a great job. So what does that change anything for you guys moving forward the rest of the season?
I mean, Danny's the guy. I mean, obviously we call him the general for a reason. But a guy like Chop, man, he's a fifth-year dude. He's been here a while, and if it's going to be the next dude up, we're confident in him. And I thought he did a great job of jumping in there and taking control and helping us still score some points after the man went down.
Tell him to double it. They go up 62. Tell them to double it.
Ari Turner jumping in there. Coral, you guys ran the ball really well once again against a team that was really good against the run coming in. Rushed it for 270. That stable of backs, we talked about it a little bit last week, man. Mo had a big day. Jackson Gifford runs the ball hard, and then obviously letting Josh run it the way he can. What is it like to be able to call plays for those dudes?
I mean, literally, we're just rolling them in there. You see Josh, and we slipped Cornell back in there. I thought he did a great job. Holt's a really good player, and you even see at the end there where Johnny jumps in. But we challenged our dudes. We knew they averaged, they only gave up 2.8 a carry coming into this game. We challenged our dudes, and I think we came out, really getting after them with the run game, and that set the attitude for the rest of the afternoon.
31 first downs, ran it 50 times once again. Well, much of the same next week against Franklin and going forward. Is that the plan? I mean, this seems like kind of our identity at this point.
Yeah, I think, we got a bunch of tough dudes, and We got tight ends, plural, that can help us, obviously. Josh gets pretty giddy when he's allowed to run the ball. So, I mean, it's, we've got a good back and forth. We've got plenty of dudes on the perimeter to make plays, and, it's all about, finding that balance against the defense you're playing. But I'm proud of the dudes. A lot of different guys impacted the game at all different positions, even up front. Get on the film for Franklin and see what we can do and attack, stay on the attack.
Thanks, Coral. Lions senior running back Mariano McKenzie going to join us real quick. Mo, heck of a game, man. Maybe your best game in a Lions uniform.
Yeah, I think it is. How much did I finish for?
127 yards.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
You guys, I was just asking Coral about this. Obviously, every running back wants every touch, right? But you got all these dudes that you have to share touches with, but everybody kind of complements each other. What's that mean for your group?
I think for our group, it means, when we get in, the tough situation, I think we can all use that to, bounce off each other. So I think me doing what I did helped out the run game a lot, with Gifford and Holt and Rager being able to come in, and, of course, Josh and Cornell. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're running it this way without our first-team All-American running back there. He's doing mostly receiving stuff, so it's really cool to see you guys be able to do this.
Yeah, man. I'm just doing what I can to help the team win. It's all important.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Now I'm going to grab Coach Hop. Hop. Tyler. A little bit different second half than the first.
Yeah, for sure. Let our foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Some of that's natural, and then also, them with the season on the line, you expect them to kind of dial some things up and that sort of thing. But still proud of the guys. Still a big win.
Able to get some young guys still some snaps in a big spot. Obviously, a better level competition than they played in the last couple of weeks. What does that do for the future of your program?
Yeah, that's great to be able to get those guys that get in a quality game, and especially in the second half. In hindsight, you'd love to, really blow a team out, but there's definitely a game full of tough reps is something we haven't done. So some of those guys, too, it also gave some of our starters and main backups a chance to actually play almost a full game and kind of get back in condition here at this back end of the season.
Hop, you talk a lot. I hear you all the time. It's one of my favorite things you talk about is honoring your upline. There was a lot of alumni here today. Obviously, Hubie went into the Hall of Fame last night. What has this weekend meant for the entire program?
Yeah, especially against a team like Hanover that's always been on our schedule for the history of our program, and one that's historically always been towards the top of our conference. So, football alumni from 1990 to now all kind of, have had to go against Hanover and tough Hanover teams. So to be able to show out like that on homecoming in front of so many alumni and Coach Hubie was definitely great.
Hop, congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Dave, Chuck, back to you guys.
Our thanks to Blake Watson for the interviews here this afternoon. The Lions win it 52-27 over Hanover. We'll wrap things up after this.
Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Where are you headed? Where would you like to go? New heights, right? That's why you're going to college in the first place. At Mount St. Joseph University, we integrate academic excellence, real-world experience, and individual attention so that you can go further than you ever thought possible. In fact, over 96% of our graduates over the past 3 years were employed or pursuing graduate studies within 6 months of graduation. Are you ready to climb higher? Begin your ascent at msj.edu.
Well, Chuck, the Lions winner here this afternoon, 52-27, so that sets up next week here at home, final home game of the year. Franklin will be 3-1 in the conference coming in. We'll be 4-0, tied with Rose for the top spot in the Heartland Conference at 4-0, and it just keeps dwindling down to that last game of the season at Rose for the title.
Yeah, I like what Coach Hoppen has said in his post-game interview. We kind of took the foot off, the pedal a little bit, but that's natural. And like he said, Hanover losing 38-0 at half, they don't want to just roll over. They want to try to make it as competitive as they can, and they did. And but we came up with a victory, and like you say, we're kind of coming down the home stretch with we're relatively certain that's the way it's going to finish out at the end.
Any final thoughts on today's game?
Well, I thought the first half was about as perfect as you can play. Offense, defense, special teams, 38-0. That was a masterpiece. Second half, not so good. But you win a game. It's tough to win football games, so they should be relatively happy.
Lions win here today, 52-27. We'll see you next week
All right,
back
Dave.
here.
Can't wait.
That's going to do it for tonight. Boy, the Lions put on a show here today, and they win it 52-27. Next week, we take on the Franklin Grizz, and that will be at 1:30 here at Schuler Field. 1 o'clock with the pregame show with Chuck and I here on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Our thanks to a lot of people here today. Mount St. Joseph University President Dr. Williams, Athletic Director Melanie Wagner, Sports Information Director Blake Watson for the interviews on the field. Of course, to our Hall of Fame inductees, including Rodney Huber, who stopped up here in between the first and second quarter to talk to us, to the coaches on both teams, all of our sponsors, of course, Greg Mitchell, our producer, but most of all, our thanks go out to you for listening here this afternoon. For Chuck Murray, I'm Dave Mitchell, reminding you once again the final score. It was the Mount 52, Hanover 27. Next week, Franklin at 1:30 here at Schuler Field. Until then, have a good night, everybody.
You've been listening to an UltimateSportsTalk.com presentation of Mount St. Joseph University football. Today's game was brought to you by Neiman Plumbing at 513-851-5588. The Mount St. Joseph University. Official Investigations and Security Services Incorporated, 844-263-3424. Nesco Resource, call 513-772-5870. Iron sharpens iron at 5229 Montgomery Road. LIT Wellness, call 513-659-3017. The